So much of me is wrong, out of place. You might be too late.
Hi everyone, welcome to the second day. We're back with second day, the second marathon, the last part.
That's second
part
one.
And last part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The second and last.
Yes, that's true. I had to close my blinds a little bit so I can see, because we're gonna go in the level that people always say to me. They're always like, "Hey, I love what all the red you did with the cat. I love it. It's so good. We need more, actually. When are we gonna get the entire campaign in red?" And I'm like, well, maybe one day.
The entirety? That sounds like it's a little bit much, though.
All of it? No, I mean, people would say what is done right now is a bit much, which I agree with. It is a bit much. But the reason I did it, and a lot of people will say like, "Oh, this is kind of like false equivalency," but I made it red because obviously it's meant to be like lockdown lighting, emergency, but also submarines use the color red because red is like, it's the perfect light or the perfect color for your eyes to still be able to see detail in low light. I don't know how it works, but red is like the best color for. That's why in like I don't know if anybody's watching, they might be like really young, and I mean, you and me probably haven't ever seen these, but we've seen them in movies where like Red Rooms, where they develop photos.
Yeah.
The reason Yeah, the reason they would use red is because the red is the best color for having low light and still being able to see details. So
Oh.
that's that's why they did red, because it wouldn't affect the photos too much. So yeah, there you go. Now you know.
That makes a lot of sense.
So yeah, Guilty Spark.
It's Guilty Spark time, dude. And let me repeat myself from last time, from yesterday. I have not ever gotten this far. I've experienced a good amount of this mod with you already from past streams, and up until now, it's been really cool seeing some of the new updates that have come out. But ultimately, my experience has been roughly the same.
Yeah, you're gonna love this.
I hope I will, because this is one of my favorite missions in the franchise. And if you screw it up, me and you, the street.
Uh-oh. We're gonna fight.
Yeah. Mono and
Halo
mono.
content creator boxing match.
Honestly, I thought that was gonna happen, and then it didn't. I would like to give a small shout out to what's his face, the dude that got cucked by his wife.
Himst.
iDubbbz, because he was gonna be hosting up that Creator Clash thing.
He's such an interesting case study, because he was the ultimate anti, YouTuber, and he was so edgy, and he had this really edgy kind of anti-authoritarian personality, and then he just completely went in the opposite way. He really that was one of the most surprising things, because I really enjoyed his content. I didn't enjoy a lot of his stuff. Was he would just say stuff for the sake of being shocking. I didn't like that, but yeah. Also, Oh, we have another uniquely crashed Pelican model here.
And of course, it's not waving in the wind. Oh, yes, it is.
Is it not? Oh yeah, just slightly.
It just started moving.
The engine placements as well. You've got an engine up here in the rocks. And then the other engine over here, so all of the Crash Pelicans in Combat Revolved have uniquely made models for how their fuselage and stuff. And I think you can actually get into the cockpit in this one.
Oh.
Pardon me, I'll let you in. Yeah, because obviously in CE there is no cockpit. I just backported it from Halo 2 and it looked good enough. I'm going to show you a secret that not many... Say that again?
Nothing. Don't worry about it. What were you saying?
I'm going to show you another secret that a lot of people don't really notice when they play this mod. But you might have seen it or heard of it. We have the crashed Phantom.
Oh! I had not heard of this.
The occupant, right here.
A Gerald Hanai.
Yes, Gerald Hanai, and he's clutching his belly. He's had a bit of a bad day. These textures are directly. So when we were working on Combat Revolved 2, which we did 3 times and then scrapped it, this is the. Oh, sorry. This is from the Combat Revolved 2, textures and stuff.
Oh, wow. Well, I guess that's one way to make sure that you're actually putting that stuff that you worked on to use.
Yeah, I donated the rest of it to Ruby for Ruby's Rebalanced. So, some of the weapons tags and some of the shader tags for the weapons for Combat Revolved 2 I gave it to Ruby so he could use it, because I did a really good job on, because I really hate in Halo 2 how all of the weapons look so muddy and kind of horrible. Yeah. So I added detail maps to them and redid their multi-purpose to make them look better, and they look really good compared to how they do.
Okay, so that was your doing.
Yeah, I don't know if he's using them yet, but I hope he does, because there's another really cool. Are you familiar with the concept of panspermia?
No.
Panspermia is the idea that life on Earth was seeded from asteroids. Oh. So and the idea that life on planets could all be linked by life from asteroids that smashed on it, you know, because it can happen. So there is a very interesting Combat Revolved Panspermia event going on with both Ruby's Rebalance and Operation King Hit, like the one that Shigura's working on.
Yeah.
The female Spartan model that he has is the Linda model from Combat Revolved, and he also uses the Pillar of Autumn like bitmaps. I made like textures for the Pillar of Autumn that made the little bits yellow. He uses those in his mod as well. So Combat Revolved is it has its fingers in many mod pies. Which awesome. I don't mind, because yeah, it's one of those things where, and like because the female Spartan, the Linda model, was like so well done. It's the best female Spartan I've seen made for this like CE. So I wanted this. I was saying, and Sugar's like main character is a female Spartan, I'm pretty sure, in that mod. So I was like, yeah, because I seen he posted a screenshot of it, and I was like, oh my god, it's female Spartan. And he's like, yep. Because I basically gave him the full tag set, which I don't really do. I don't really give out the tag set, but I give it to like other modders that I know are gonna put it to good use. So a few people have the tag set. Yeah, it is really difficult to see, but I did tone down the red. It's a bit more, I would say, like a lipstick color now, as opposed to like full on red. But it is a bit. It's a bit much. I get people are like, when they play this and then they play the library, they're like, oh my god, Connor, why did you do this?
Because it's not blue.
Yeah, it's to set the mood, you know.
I like
why?
I like the two different directions of it, honestly, because blue gives me the empty, depressing, lonely sort of vibe. Red gives me the everything has already gone wrong and everyone's dead vibe.
Yeah, and there was actually, when we were first making Combat Revolved, we were talking about how I personally wanted to remove all encounters on this level, so you wouldn't fight any enemies up until the flood reveal, because I wanted it to be the level is just empty. Like it's just everything is like there's no enemies, there's only dead bodies. I wanted to do that, but we were testing it and we were like, nah, it's probably best we keep the enemies.
Yeah.
But I think we did reduce the amount of encounters, because I'm pretty sure there's usually more encounters, but we did reduce them a bit to make the game feel a bit more spooky. But yeah, no, do you know, we wanted to have like I wanted to have a thing where it was like press E to disarm the marine.
Oh.
You know, but I don't think that's. I mean, it's probably possible, but that would be cool.
Possible? Oh man, that'd be cool.
Yeah, I think because I think what you would just do is you would just replace him with a marine in the split second, like despawn him and replace him with another marine where he has no weapon. Because I'm pretty sure, does the chief not disarm him in the book?
Actually, it's been a while since I read that book. I can't remember what he did to him.
Such a good book. I love it. I know a lot of people have. Some people have a lot of gripes with the book. I thought it was. I really enjoyed it. Hello, Last Dawn Media. I like, to me, like when you have a story like this.
Yeah.
And it's in a video game, and then you have a novelization of it. In my opinion, a lot of people will disagree with this, which is fair, but I think that the novelization is more canon than the game, because the novel can do a lot more things, like realistically story-wise, than a game can. Like, you know, the library, it mentions the chief like stopping to have like a snack, you know, and stuff like that.
Are there any secrets that we need to see before we go down and waken up the flood, by the way?
No, apart from, remember this room? This is the room that I added to the
yes,
A30. Yeah, so the one you can like see down from. I don't think there is any other secrets. You're about to see some more Linda cutscenes.
Oh, good.
I need to actually report that bug from yesterday with the
Yes,
duplicate
with
Linda.
Linda just still being alive or in the cutscene just twice.
Yeah.
It's okay though. We did fix the bug. We killed her.
Yeah, we corrected the timeline. Fixed it. I don't know why the I hate how the numbers are like brighter than everything else on the. I think it's just the kind of shader we use for the numbers. Poor man. That I'm in love with that animation, like how smooth it is.
Oh yeah, it's really
the way
impressive.
he just, yeah, the way he flops around in his arms. We were, because we're doing like the stuff for Mercury Revolved. I was thinking about doing like that. There is an AI technology that can capture movements without you having to use like a motion capture suit. And I think that's a good use of AI in my opinion, because it's using it for like making the process a bit easier. So
yeah, stuff like that has always been
buy,
like machine learning. I think is different from what we would consider conventional AI.
Yeah. So I actually had a really funny meme idea. You know, in this part, they're listening to like generic rock song.
Yeah.
I wanted to have it be Appetite by Rosie and Bruno Mars. Have you heard that song?
I'm confident that I have, because I have listened to most of Bruno Mars's discography, but I can't remember what it is off the top of my head.
It's Appetite, 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 Appetite.
Oh yeah, that one.
Don't you want? I wanted to have that playing because the idea of that song playing and Johnson being like, "This stuff's your history, son." Like, he's just listening to Appetite by Bruno Mars and Rosie. I love that. Never got around to it. Maybe if we did, maybe if we did Combat Revolved, but silly, I would add that.
I like how you kept them in their armor, by the way.
Yeah, I see. You know, for this cutscene, I thought about making separate BSP for this cutscene because with the new red lighting, it is a bit hard to see with the CRT filter.
Yeah.
Which I get why there's like a scanline filter because of the kind of style that Bungie was going for with this. It's 500 years in the future. Why are they having scanlines on their webcam or their helmet cams, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, is it in, I can't remember what book it is, but they mention how they have like CDs, like DVDs and stuff for like music.
Yeah.
Assuming this is a mod for CE. Yes, it is.
Very
Last
much a
on
mod
me.
for CE. Yeah, it's a good pal of ours there, Mr. Last Dawn. That yeah, this mod is Combat Revolved, made by that dude
Combat
over there.
Revolve made by this guy and a lovely, handsome, sexy team of other developers as well. They made it possible. They made it so that's one of the things I hate, or not really hate, but it's one of my gripes is when someone will like review Combat Revolved and they'll go, "Yeah, this was made by Connor Dawn," and I'm like, "No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't.
No, it was
Other
made by
people made
Connor and the Dawns."
Connor and the Dawn. Oh, that's good. That's really good. If I ever do like a doo-wop, like 60s like band with the Combat Revolved team, that's what it'll
That would
be
be
called,
awesome.
Connor and the Dawns.
I'll buy that ticket.
I'll do I'd really like a big fan of like the Frank Sinatra and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Really
the
like
Rat Pack is fantastic.
at New Year's, one of my favorite things to do is I sang "Ain't That a Kick in the Head." Oh my god, what a way to kick off a year, by the way.
Oh yeah. Listen.
I'm out of here. Oh, so I'm out of here, and he's like, "Stay there," so or whatever he says. I kind of like the low light though, because it makes it a bit spookier.
I wouldn't say mostly. This is still very much Connor's passion project.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah. So I I'm the like. Oh. Oh, sorry, my internet is horrible.
All good.
I lead a team of people pretty much, and they do things for me that I ask, and it's very much all kind of that. Like this update, the Halo update, where I overhauled all of the geometry for the second level. That took about 2 years because 80% of the level geometry was me. And I only asked for help. I paid Altus to help me stitch all of the scenery, all the like the scenery rocks on like the maps.
Yep.
I stitched those into the BSP, like the level geometry itself, so that the rocks could have bump maps and bullet decals. Because in Halo CE, objects can't receive, but they can't use bump maps and they can't receive bullet decals. So all of the rocks, all of the big rocks on Combat Revolved are all part of the geometry of the level, and it also allows for better lighting and shadows from them. So I got Altus to help me with that. He did a lot of them because it was a really long. There was like, I think around 500 rocks or something I had to do. Which again, insane idea. Don't ever do anything like that. It's not smart. It's not clever. But it worked out and it looks really good. And I got the lovely Eclair to do the fake trees on top of the level. Like I made like a prefabs of the trees. I made 4 types of the trees. And made them an asset in Blender, so she could just go in and drag them onto bits of the level she wanted. And yeah, so that. But apart from that, most of the level geometry was me. I did, yeah. So and it took a long time. But the really cool thing is, I have an asset pack of the all the Forerunner structures like that I used in Combat Revolved. So if when I'm making this new level, I can just use them again without having to like remake them or stitch them over or anything like that. I can just drag and drop them in and it works. So that's yeah. And so you are gonna see like a lot of those like structures in Mercury Revolved. Some of them new because I wanted to take some of the geometry from Mercury Rising as well and put that in there.
That'd be awesome.
Hello, Cato in the Chato. Oh, I love that name. That's a good name.
Yeah, it's pretty much a good way to put it, man. Because basically, what up, Cato? Because basically, like this mod, I think the way that I put it yesterday was this mod is more of a rebalance than it is anything else. But it has so many sprinklings of like it's basically combining things that you see from lore, like novels and stuff, and then including a bunch of little tidbits that makes the experiences more enjoyable in general, beyond just combat and stuff. Because now you have new encounters, you have new things to find and explore. Which, by the way, if there's anything on this level that especially sprinkles, we need to find sprinkles. I think especially for this person.
Sprinkles on this level. Wait, if you bear with me for a second, I have an internal cheat sheet document for Combat Revolved that I can fill up.
I will fight these flood, I promise. Here, this actually,
yeah,
this actually probably be a good time to do the commercial then.
Yeah. Oh, there it is, the Combat Revolved official cheat sheet. Do you want me to? I'll send you a picture of it, so you can actually. I'm super like into details and stuff.
Yeah.
When I make things, even though nobody sees them. This is what it looks like. I'm
happy. I'm very proud right now. Oh, dude. Oh,
yeah.
dude. I love this.
Oh, we missed Sprinkles.
Oh no.
He was at the start of the level. You know the big log you cross.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was right there.
Darn. Okay, so this is what you need to do. I can be on top of things. Hey, what's a guy got to do to get that cheat sheet?
Well, you know. First of all, it would have to be finished because so it looks really nice there, but when you go down 2 pages, it completely like it's just pictures at that point. I need to fix it.
I'll
I'm
put
gonna
in a
hop to the
pre-order.
Yeah, I'm gonna hop to the bathroom. If you want to go ahead and show
I can do the ad. I can do the ad. Let's see if the commercial break will work.
We'll be right back, folks.
So true. I'm gonna see if this commercial break will work.
If you're suffering from parasitic fungal encephalitis, it can feel as though someone else is always at the wheel. When life seems to transform and make you a viewer in your own story, try Xalanin. Take back control of your mind. Take back control of your world. With Xalanin, cloudiness and numbness can go away in just minutes. Some patients have seen as much as a 95% return to autonomy after their first dose. Say goodbye to fatigue, swelling, cramps, hive minds, and pain with Xalanin. Why be locked in when you could take Xalanin? Don't use if allergic to Xalanin. Serious reactions to Xalanin can occur, such as increased blood pressure, heart attacks, stiffness in joints, and fatigue. Before treatment, check with your doctor about the progression of your parasitic fungal encephalitis. A significant presence of the illness may require greater treatments like strong doses of lead. With Xalanin, life has never felt more powerful and free. Ask your doctor about Xalanin today. Learn how you can save more with plans from Optican, Healthcare on Demand.
"5 years. 5 long years. That's how long you have been playing Combat Revolved. You've taken on the Covenant, the Flood, used new weapons, had new allies, new foes. Now, Combat Revolved's story is far from over. Mercury Rising. You fought your way through human rebels, the Covenant, saved many lives, and most importantly, drunk lots of beers. Mercury Rising's story is far from over. Sometimes, when heroes are truly great, truly brilliant, people far outside their stories, far outside their worlds, take notice. It is with this information that I would like to present to you all a new level, a new story in both chapters of Combat Revolved and Mercury Rising. I present... Oh shit, wait, that's the wrong one. I present...
Master Chief. Well, isn't this new?
If you're so
Oh, I accidentally just got rid of my entire scene. Give me a second. Thank you for enjoying that. Give me a second. I just realized what I've done. Hold on. This is going to be really funny, guys, because now we have to rebuild that entire scene. I didn't think that was going to happen.
Oh.
Give me 1 second. There I am. All right, now let me see. This is going to take a second, like I said, guys. Apologies, because this was like, that was such a good little burst of content that just happened just then, and then you delete the scene, and then everything goes wrong. I got to have a backup scene for when this happens, because this will happen again. If it happened once, it will happen again. You have to live by that. No. Kind of. Let's see. I gotta add Discord audio back in. Now they can hear you.
Oh, guys.
It's gone for a
Welcome
second
back.
there. Now let's get the Discord capture back as well. Like the Discord video capture.
That was a thing we were gonna add. You know, the Covenant portable drop shields.
Yes.
Like we were gonna add like the ability to turn them on and off, because I think you can do that in later games.
That'd be neat.
I think. Yeah, because I mean, it would be cool as well if you had them as equipment, because I could really see that being like you throw it down and then the sides extend out and then just the shield comes up. But it doesn't. We don't have animators for Combat Revolved, sadly.
Yet. Just wait till you get until I get my hands on it now.
I really want to. It's one of those things where I keep saying, I'm like, we did bring in some new people, but they're kind of like newish to modding, so like they're eager and I love that. But they don't really have the skills we're looking for. Like, but I'm still keeping them on because they're good at helping. And my favorite thing to do is to send the new developers on like a Mr. Miyagi like wild goose chase where I'll set them on a problem that I know isn't fixable. Which sounds really mean, but no, because the way I see it is with a lot of stuff. In Halo CE, people told us that some stuff wasn't possible. They're like, no, you can't do that. It's not possible. And then we did it. So like, I am not of the belief that something is impossible, because it's only impossible until someone finds a way. So I always send them on these like goose chases to try and make something work.
Yeah.
Because the second player and first player like thing, people were like, oh, you can't do that. And then they were like, oh, well, you can do that. But you can't have the one thing that really annoys me is we don't have a way. Holy shit, wait a minute, actually, I just think I thought of a way.
Oh? Like in that moment that you were saying that I don't have a way?
Yeah. It's to do with Chief and Linda having so we do have death sounds for Linda. Like we got like a voice actress friend of mine to record sounds for Linda's death sounds, like the you know.
Yeah.
But we can't. You can't set separate like sound permutations for the co-op players, because again the game it's not built for that.
Yes.
And I think we used to have this set up where there was a tiny biped riding on top of you at all times, and they were responsible for the death sounds. I don't know why we didn't just do that, but attach a different biped with a different death sound. That sounds like, I think we could do that, but we ran into some issues where the tiny invisible biped that rides around on you was messing with the flood like spores, I'm pretty sure. So it's really difficult. But I might actually that might bear some looking into, because we have the Linda voice lines like set up, like ready to go. So I mean, we'll definitely will if we. I've said the pipe dream eventually is to make a custom level in the Halo 4 game engine. But oh.
Huh? Oh.
Oh. No.
We haven't even been moving.
I mean, you can hear me, so it's not an internet.
There we go.
Oh, no,
okay, so that was a fun little jank moment from MCC.
I'm gonna send you something. I don't know if I have told you this, but it's for your eyes only.
You got it, man. I'm gonna duplicate this scene real quick just to make sure. I'm gonna call it stream backup. Okay, there we go. Now I can switch between these two, and it's just the exact same thing. Okay, cool. So now that's... Oh, man, that was annoying. Especially on the back of that really good... Man, I'm upset about that.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm actually... Now that we're here, we're already in the awkward, like, oh, here's the background stuff. I am going to make a whole new scene for ad breaks.
Yes.
Wait for it.
If you're suffering from parasitic fungal encephalitis, it can feel as though someone else is always at the wheel. When life seems to transform and make you a viewer.
There. Now it's...
If you're suffering from parasitic fungal encephalitis, it can feel as though...
Okay, there. Jeez, that's crazy. Isn't this the mod where Master Chief character model is an extremely high quality pixel for pixel render of the classic one?
No, that's I think that's either Cursed Halo or it's like a Doom mod, I'm pretty sure. Like...
You would know more than I would since you made this thing.
I mean, it's definitely not this. It's definitely not that. That would be cool, though.
I mean, you did like, add in, what, 500 rocks to Halo, so, like...
Yeah. Oh, my God. That's my...
Is this beyond believability? No.
No, that's going on my, like... That's my, you ever played Portal?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my Cave Johnson, like, arc right there. That's just doing things for no reason other than I can do it. It took up enormous amount of time, effort, manpower, resources, but I did it just because I could. And much like Aperture Science, we are now extremely bankrupt, but just mentally, not physically.
Question for Austin, what's your favorite episode of Cock you appeared on? Not gonna lie, I think my favorite is always going to be the... Okay, actually, no, I'm gonna add an addendum here. My favorite's always gonna be the first one because I'm very honored to have been on the premiere episode of it and be one of those initial testers. Because I think it was me, Cammy, and... Oh gosh, it teleported. I think it was me, Cammy, and Phoenix Affliction. It was us three, and it was really cool because we already knew each other. We had already talked to each other before, so it was just cool being able to communicate like that and really have a good time with it. But that being said, the most recent one that I was on, by that point I knew that the show had gotten established enough that I could start shouting some absolutely insane things or just get genuinely more animated in my reactions to stuff. So I just really... I like getting animated. I really love getting loud and rambunctious, even if you want to use that word. And that's most certainly the case in that circumstance. Did you die?
Yeah, I got absolutely fucked by the all the flood. No, that was one of the things that I was really sad about being on Will's cock was was the fact that it was really late at night where I lived, so I couldn't be animated and I couldn't be loud.
Yeah,
that really
I remember you mentioned that one of the reasons why you were so down for doing these streams this weekend was because I'm doing it so early in the morning for me, but it's early in the day for you.
Yeah, it's right now it is 1:45. I don't know if you because when I lived in America, like they always said stuff like, "Oh yeah, it's 42 minutes past 1," and I'm like, "So it's 1:45?" And
oh, like, I don't do any of that stuff. Some people here are just wild, but I think there's wild folks all over the place. I think.
Oh yeah.
the best place for me to put it is oftentimes I just usually say the time. I don't do any of that wild stuff. But yeah, the good news here is that I actually remember people's time zones rather well, so I knew exactly why you wanted to do it, because when I offered 8 a.m., I'm like, it's gonna be like 2 p.m. for him. It's gonna be perfect.
Yeah, and it's really perfect. And here's the thing I don't understand. I don't know if you do this or if it was just the American people I lived with, but they use the 12-hour clock instead of the.
So that's the thing. That's kind of like up to choice, because we got used to the 12-hour clock. That's most certainly the thing that like you get pushed on, especially since like you look at a normal rotary clock. That thing is
yeah, that's
only got 12 hours on it. And so like you get used to it. But me, at one point in my life when I was working my first job, because my first job was at a Subway when I was like 16 years old, which I'm very proud of that, because I was an assistant manager in that place by the time that I was 17. But
wow,
yeah, that was awesome. But they when I was working there, I at one point was late because I had stayed up. Oh gosh, this scene always freaks me out, because I had stayed up late the night before playing probably Destiny. And
understandable.
that game was so good when it came out. And when that happened, oh my gosh, Grud?
Yeah, Flood Grunt.
Flunts? I'm gonna go with Flunts.
Flunts, yeah, and all the gunk on the walls.
I love the flunk.
Yeah.
So what happened was, I woke up, and I'm like, oh wait a minute. Before I explain, what did you say this was on top of here? Because I remember the last time we did get to this part. I was like, where's the overshield?
That is flamethrower ammo, but I don't know where a flamethrower is.
That's funny. So anyway, I wake up and I'm like, all right, sweet, it's time for me to get ready for work. And I look down on my clock and it says 7. I'm like, okay, cool. I got to get into work at 8. I'll just get up real quick and I'll get started and get going. And because it's 7 o'clock and it's like winter, fall-ish, it's already dark outside. So I'm like, yeah, like sun's not up, like it's fine. And then I look at my phone and I see multiple missed calls, multiple missed texts from my managers. And they're like, where are you? I had voicemails that are like, are you all right? All this stuff. Like, to their credit, they were asking if I was okay more than being upset that I wasn't there.
Where are you? Yeah.
And it turns out it was 7 p.m., not 7 a.m.
Yep.
I had slept in like a hardcore bastard. So
and that is why the 12-hour clock is ass.
That's what changed my mind on it. I switched to the 24-hour clock, and now a primary benefit is I fully understand veterans when they say time things much faster.
Oh, I love it. So in Scotland, I don't know if it's the same in London, but in Scotland, everybody uses the 24-hour clock.
Sure.
And I like it, especially if you're like, if you've ever gotten wacky and had a few to drink, you'll never have confusion waking up and looking at the clock and wondering if it's the morning or if it's the afternoon.
Exactly. Like it's so easy. Gosh, the flunts freak me out, dog.
Yeah, I love them though. No, we need to actually update them because my the guy that made the My Name Is Lol, he made the new flood tags. He fixed some of the animations and updated them, but I haven't been able to add them to Combat Revolved because we don't have anybody who can do gameplay rebalancing. So I would have to like rebalance them to Combat Revolve's tag values, and I can't do that.
Question: you said yesterday that this mod is now content complete, but you've mentioned a couple times that you're wanting to like update certain things. So what is constituting like content complete? Just no more additional level areas, no more additional additions to levels, and now it's just gameplay tweaks?
Yeah, pretty much. Now it's polish. Because before it was, I had a plan where I was going to go and touch every single level, give every single level the A30 treatment. The A30 is what we call the second level, the Halo update.
I was gonna you on that one.
Good, because it's so much easier to say A30 than say Halo, because you're like, oh, what game? Oh, Halo, okay, the Halo from Halo CE or the Halo from Halo 3, you know, it's
Yeah, no,
sucks,
I
but
completely
yeah,
understand. Yeah,
yeah,
I made it so I understood the lingo, but I've never once modded. Maybe that'll change someday.
yeah, no, I was gonna do every single level and give them the same treatment that A30 got, but then the announced campaign evolved, and a lot of people will probably say, oh, you should you should still keep making Combat Revolved because even though the remaster's out, people will still want to play the original and mods for that. And I get that, but to me, like, it still feels somewhat pointless. And I kind of want to move on. I want to do the original level, and I also, once I've done the original level, I'd like to try and learn Unreal Engine and make my own game. So modding has been fun for me, but as popular as Combat Revolved is, and this is gonna sound really I wouldn't say immature, but kind of almost petty. If I need Combat Revolved needs more love. It as much as it gets love from you and a lot of people talk about it and stuff, it doesn't get enough attention to constitute the time that goes into it. And I know that sounds really selfish of me, but it is kind of very much, it had its day, it had its moment, and now it's kind of just floating in the background. And I see all the support. And again, I love Ruby. I love Ruby's Rebalanced. It doesn't get, if it got the amount of attention that Ruby's Rebalance gets, I would absolutely still be full steam ahead. But because, you know, they have concept artists, they have like people for each area of the game, like balancing and stuff, working on it. And I can't get any of that. I've tried. Even when I try and pay people, people just they don't have the time or they don't want to work on it.
Yeah.
And that sucks to me. I don't know if it's because some people call me a shell for 343 or Halo Studios now. And a lot of people don't like how much I love. Oh,
bro.
you found something over there as well.
Unbothered.
Well, there's a few more guys over here.
Oh wait, these are all like fancy weapons.
Yeah. We got the Brute plasma rifle. Yeah, so I'll tell you a little secret. See, when you pick up a weapon, and it has a gold icon.
Fixed it.
Yeah, when you pick up a weapon and it has a gold icon, that's like a way to say not canon. But yeah, no. Ruby has so much like cool people and cool people and stuff that work on it, and it makes me a little sad. I say a little. It makes me a lot sad that we don't have that kind of passion for Combat Revolved. It's just I can't do it all on my own. I can't. It's not feasible. And we've been in a funk for a while now where the person we originally had to do all of the level balancing and the encounters and the weapon balancing, they stopped working on the mod like 2 or 3 years ago. So we don't really have anybody to do that anymore. So when something is broken with the balancing, it's gonna stay broken. Because we don't have anybody to fix it and nobody wants to help fix it, and it sucks, but
yeah, maybe someday. I mean, that's the best part about mods is that you guys don't have any deadlines and you don't have to lock the files. So who knows? Maybe one day you get hit with inspiration.
I would love to have it done. I would love to go back and
wait. I have a bug to report.
What's the bug? Is it if you switch between 2 plasma rifles, they stay on the screen for a split second?
Nope.
What was
I just want to make sure that you're seeing it. You said this is supposed to be a gold icon, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's blue.
No, it's gold. Look in the top right.
Oh, top right. I was looking at the hold X to pick
Yeah.
up the blah, 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 blah.
Because, like, if you... Look, here's the brute plasma rifle. If you pick that up, it's not gold.
I understand.
Yeah, so if you see gold, it's either not canon or it's one of the rec weapons. But yeah, I've had a lot of people say to me, like, oh, you just need to advertise what you're working on, and then people will come and work on it. And then I do that, and I still don't get anybody.
Yeah,
and I feel like
that's not how it works.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of it, and then I look at the mods that do have a lot of people working on them, and like, for example, as much as I love Shigur and the mod he's making, I don't know if you know a lot about it, but it's set in something called the Daybreak universe, if you've heard of that.
I have heard of this.
So for anybody who isn't familiar with the Daybreak universe is a fan-made spin-off of the Halo universe where...
Damn, man, a Magnum.
Oh god. Only Bungie lore exists in the Daybreak universe. There's no free for free lore. And that... I don't like that much.
It sounds pretty spiteful.
Yeah, it sounds very spiteful, and it sounds kind of... I don't think... You know, see, to separate the Bungie and the free for free lore, you need to put a lot of serious thought and consider it, because it's not easy. The lore is that intertwined now.
And not only that, you got to really think about, like, what does... Let's take a moment to really think about this. Lore in Bungie's games. Got it. Okay. So we're talking 5 or 6 books. Pretty sure 6.
Mm-hmm. That's true, yeah.
The Conversations from the Universe from Halo 2's book little thing. And, Terminals.
Yep, Terminals, yep, from Halo 3.
And there we go. That's Halo's canon from before 343 took over, ladies and gentlemen.
And remember, everyone, as much as you don't like it, Halo 3 confirmed that the Forerunners were aliens. That's confirmed, and a lot of people will say, like, oh, we want we want all of 343's lore wiped out to the point where humans were still Forerunners. I'm sorry, but the humans were never Forerunners, even with Bungie. Well, they were at one point, but they changed it
internally, like before they actually, like... Because this is what I usually say. You can make plenty of arguments, because there are multiple moments where you can find some of these old developers saying things about how it was... I forgot you added a friendly grunt. I'm so happy.
I love these guys so much. They're so cool. My little buddies.
But there's plenty of points to be made, and I can totally see it, and I'm not saying that there's not a point to be made about it. What I do say, as an objective fact, is that Bungie did not do nearly enough work to try to make it so that people understood clearly the intention of humans or Forerunners, likely because they were not sold on it themselves.
I 100% agree with you. And the thing is as well, Bungie, as much as I like their games, they didn't really respect the expanded universe. Like they were constantly, they hated the fact that they had to make books. I don't think Joseph Staten did, because Joseph Staten wrote some of the books, because he was very much the lore guy, wasn't he? He was very much like
he wrote the lore of Halo,
lore.
And then he wrote Contact Harvest and what is it? Shadow of Intent. He wrote those 2 things, and then was otherwise down to keep on expanding it, but ultimately, I mean, there's a reason why he stepped away too. Ultimately speaking, eventually, just kind of, especially when your intention is to make something that's not entirely like that rich, and then all of a sudden it is, I can understand if it could be potentially overwhelming.
And then Halo Reach came out, and it took a big fat shit all over the fall of Reach.
On purpose.
Yeah, on purpose. And the thing that I really love about 343 is that they tried to fix that, and that's why I love them, because they is fixed, I'm pretty sure. Like, they made it work, and that's why, like, when people are like, yeah, Let's separate the lores, so it's only Bungie and Free for Free, and we'll separate them so it's only Bungie. Bungie didn't really care all that much about the lore, and to me, you should never make something out of spite. Never do it, because it's not healthy. But I've noticed that a lot of these mods that do get a lot of help from people, they get... Oh, Linda!
Whoa, that was impressive.
Oh, wow! Again, I've not seen this. This is my first time seeing this.
Also, quick addressing, we had Zalro Glecolo asking, I just watched a cutscene from the mod. Master Chief's armor has amazing new details that used to be painted on the surface that are sculpted into the model. Can you talk about how that was made?
So that was made by VKMT. More importantly, I think it was either Ludus or Sean T that made the Master Chief model. We just adapted it and modified it. So they made that. They added like proper fingers for him and stuff, and all the detail. So they made that. That full credit goes to them. But I made some modifications to Linda and Chief. So Linda's model was made by Tageto. She sculpted Linda to be a bit more feminine, and I heavily modified the bitmaps and the shaders so that, because before Chief had Linda had like the same like burn marks and scorches on her armor, but I changed it so she has more like burn marks and scorch marks on the front of her armor to represent what happened to her at the end of, is it the Fall of Reach when she dies? Or was that another book?
That was First Strike, I'm pretty sure.
No. The one where she like gets blown up and Chief has to put her into cryo.
Yeah. No, that was Fall of Reach, and then Flood is like an acknowledgement of like, I'm telling you, everyone keeps on going like, oh, John and Kelly. No, John wants Linda crazy style. He wants Linda bad.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. This guy, I'm gonna send down bad. I want both of them. I want to put 7 foot tall women in armor. You kidding me? God damn.
But I remember very well in I'm pretty sure it was First Strike or Fall of Reach. Chief is like he could identify Linda by her walk. I'm like, bro, you watching it from behind, ain't you?
Yeah, he is.
You sly dog, you.
No, if you look at Linda's like face, you will see like it's slightly discolored on the mouthpiece, like because I took away some of the paint
because John has been kissing it.
Yeah, no, I've been kissing it. But yeah, I wanted to do that to make it more like the books. But yeah, mostly it was by VKMT made the original HD model, and I just iterated upon it, and I added the little numbers to the chest plates as well. But yeah, no, a lot of the mods that do get a lot of support are these ones that reject the free for free lore. So I feel like when people say to me, oh, you just need to advertise, and someone said, oh, you need to make an original level, that'll get people interested. But what I think it actually means is you need to make an original level that ignores free for free stuff, and then people will be interested. I'm not going to do that. So instead, I made an original level that ignores both of them. Kind of, because like Mercury Rising and Combat Revolved. So Combat Revolved is very much like I take everything from the books. I'm pretty sure in on the Pillar of Autumn, if you look at the menus in the canteen, you can actually see the name of some of the food that mentions some of the planets from Halo 5.
Yeah, you showed that last stream. Like last time we did this.
So it's all like, to me, like when I'm making a mod in Halo, or I'm making anything in Halo, the entire canon is my sandbox to play with. So I love to use and I'm pretty, so I said to
I love these little guys.
Oh, the little dog. Yeah, we should add a button to pet them. Yeah, that would be really good. You can
Anyway,
pet
as you're
the
saying.
dog. No, yeah. With Mercury Rising, I said to Altus, I said, "Hey, what is the lore with Mercury Rising?" And he was like, "Oh, it's its own. It doesn't. So Altus said that he doesn't really pay attention to any lore. He just makes something with the tags. And
Now,
a
that's
rough
real
story.
Bungie style development.
Yeah, and so I said to him, I was like, so do you think Mercury, because when I was trying to do the story for Mercury Revolved, because at first I was like, okay, could Mercury Rising and Combat Revolved take place in the same universe? And I spoke to him, and he was like, he considers Mercury Rising to be like a fracture, like a separate thing, but still the same. So I was like, okay, so they're not the same universe. And I was like, how am I gonna get these characters to like be like interact with each other? So I did this the only sane thing I could think of, and went to the Half-Life franchise, and found a character who can travel between universes, and that's the G-Man. And then I was like, fuck it, we'll go to the Silver timeline, and finish that story, because I don't think the studio's gonna do that.
See, I think that there's a mentality difference in a lot of this too, because like if you go in mentality-wise with this whole thing of like, I'm gonna do what I can to, let's say, continue what Bungie was trying to do, or I'm gonna go in and try to undo what 343 did wrong, because you know we still have people that are still to this day saying this is the worst thing that ever happened. There's never been a good game since Halo 4. It's like, you're clearly still paying attention after 15 years.
I hate that stuff.
But then, I want to say that things like Halo New Covenant are very different. Because, yes, they're saying that, like, yeah, our levels are very Bungie-inspired. We're trying to make our levels feel like Bungie would have made them. But what they're also doing is making their own alternate reality of what would have happened if what would have happened between the stories. What was Arbiter doing with the Swords of St. Helios before Chief woke up? All this stuff. What if Chief was woken up early, I think is something in there. I haven't played it. I don't want to play it until the full thing is done, because I want to have my first full experience here on stream. But that's different to me. That's very different to me.
That's a good take as well.
Yeah.
Because to me, when you say, oh, I'm making this story where I want to take things in my own direction, to me, that is infinitely more compelling than I'm making this story, and the only difference is it doesn't include anything from the 343 games. To me, that's not really a hook. That's just kind of like, oh, so there's nothing there to work with.
So there's a bunch of stuff that you added in as a fan.
Yeah, and it is interesting. Like, I'm still going to play Operation King Hit. I think it looks really cool, and I still am going to play it. And the concept of the Daybreak universe is kind of cool to me. I don't like it for what it is, as in, it's just fuck the 343 lore. I don't like that, but I do like the concept of a universe that takes a drastically different direction after Halo 3. That's really interesting to me. But again, it's one of those things where I don't like things made out of spite. Maybe it's not made out. I mean, I don't know. It's very difficult discussing with people about, their favorite Halo games, why they don't like it and why they don't like it. It's very much like politics. It makes me uncomfortable, and if you talk about it long enough, someone's gonna get angry.
Well, that's the thing, is that, like, I think that's the problem, is that people just take the conversation too seriously. Because if I were to, if we were to have a conversation about what our favorite Halo games are, especially when it comes to my perspective on these games, I mean, I'm confident we could have a very reasonable chat about it, just because my love for the games, I have strong feelings against Halo 5, but there are still things to enjoy about it. I think more applicable to our, let's say, conversations that we've had before about some of these things, the comparisons between Combat Evolved Anniversary and just CE. We probably have very different perspectives on that, but
so that's the thing. A lot of people think I love Combat Evolved Anniversary. I have no opinion on it, almost. To me, I'm very much like, I don't love it. I don't hate it. I'm just very indifferent, and it's like I like what they did with some of the stuff. Like when making Combat Revolved Anniversary provided so many like cool templates for to build upon. Like when I look at like a wall in Combat Evolved, like regular Halo CE, I look at a wall and it's just one shader, it's just one texture like repeating.
They beat my ass.
Oh my god. But then when I look at the same wall in Combat Evolved Anniversary, it gives me ideas on how I can, and that's what I did for a lot of the second level. I looked at Combat Evolved Anniversary, and I looked at how they did the textures, and I just remade them, but using the Halo CE textures. So I basically, what I did for Combat Revolved was I made the anniversary graphics, but in the classic graphics. Technically, I demastered Combat Evolved Anniversary pretty much.
And that's the thing, is that I can imagine you got a couple people that were like, oh, then it's bad just because you said that.
Yeah, and I get a lot of people will look at the they'll look at the time of day on the second level and they'll go, it's like anniversary, and I'm like, okay, but why is that bad? Like, why is it actually bad, or like, can you give me a reason? They're like, no, it's like anniversary and it reminds people of anniversary, and I'm like, okay, but that doesn't make it.
What they're doing is they're repeating the things that they heard from. And here's the thing, I agree with a lot of it. It's just I like seeing the different takes, so I don't care that much. But like, if we're talking about the original anniversary release and what it did wrong, I was saying it a long time, and I completely understand that there's a lot of people that do, in fact, have these opinions that they've had for a long time. But a lot of these people popped up after Noodle dropped that video on Anniversary and the follow-up on it. I love that video. I love those videos. They're very well made and are very detailed in what Anniversary was doing wrong. But because of that, everyone all of a sudden is like, yeah, Anniversary is shit, dog ass.
Yeah, no, I mean, my main issue with Anniversary, and a lot of people, it's a lot of people's opinion, is the lighting. Like, I don't like how bright some stuff is,
really
especially especially at nighttime. I like the second level being at sunrise. And I don't know why, I just like it. And the main one I hear a lot of people saying, which really annoys me when they criticize Combat Revolved, is I ask them, okay, what's your reason? And if they don't say, oh, it's like Anniversary, they will say, and this is some... Have you ever seen Spider-Man Far From Home?
I've seen all of the ones with... Actually, I've seen all Spider-Man movies, so you don't worry, man. You're safe with me.
What's the one where Nick Fury goes, see, now that's some bullshit, like with Quentin Beck?
Far From Home.
Yeah, so like some people will say, I don't like Combat Revolved's take on it because it's orange and it's warm, when Bungie originally made it blue so it would be cold and lifeless. See, now that's some bullshit, because Bungie did not do that on purpose. Bungie wanted wildlife. Bungie added sounds of wildlife. More friendly.
I'm so happy.
Guys. Yeah, they added all of that. The only reason they didn't do wildlife is because they didn't have enough time. Nobody at Bungie went, oh, this conflicts with our artistic intent. Nobody at Bungie was doing that. They were just doing shit and throwing shit at the wall.
That's the thing I get a little like concerned about. I can understand entirely why a lot of Bungie devs who are still very much active and very much around don't want to talk about Halo, don't want to do anything like that, because something happened when it came to Halo. They know that it happened. They know that it's from some form of influence that the game had on the whole pop culture scene. Yeah. But Halo is like this holy grail, and when you're just a dude trying to, what the shit is this? Hold the extra swap word.
Oh yeah, that's so. I nearly shot that grunt there. You finish what you're saying, and I'll tell you the story behind that.
So that's the thing, is that these developers were likely just trying to be like, dude, I'm just trying to make games, man. Like I had my restrictions. I don't have some like massive Leonardo da Vinci level goal in mind with what I did with the levels. I was working 9 to 5, sometimes 9 to 9 for multiple days in a row, just trying to get something out so that we didn't go bankrupt. That was my only intent.
Yeah, and that's the thing. And I would say the only person who probably did have an artistic goal or an intent in mind is Joseph Staten, and his goal was very noble. Like he cared a lot about the universe and the lore. Like you could tell it. And then you get people like Marty who were just like, and I people are gonna say like, people are gonna hate me for saying this, but Marty was and still is a dumb jock. He's just that stereotype. He didn't really care. Like, you can even see it in the interviews where Joseph Staten will be talking about something really passionately, and Marty will just kind of like shrug him off and go, you know, whatever. Like,
well,
he very...
that's the thing. I don't think it's, not to step on the topic there, I don't think that's the right way to look at what his role was, because Marty didn't. It's not that Marty didn't care about the story; is that he knew that he had to uplift the people that did. I think an important post actually here. This was. Do you know who Niall Sankey is? He's been kind of recently in the spotlight because he made a game. He's working on a game right now. He's an OG Bungie dev. He just dropped a video explaining his design logic behind the storm in Halo 3.
Oh yeah, I saw that video. Yeah.
So he dropped a whole like post on Marty. This was what he said.
Saying he was a good guy.
Well, he has a very specific thing here. A quick story about Marty from the Halo days. Halo Reach development. I was the mission design lead while also building 2 missions for the campaign. The schedule was tight, the pressure was immense. One of the big challenges on Reach was establishing the cast of Noble Team, their human side, how they depend on each other, their relationship to the planet, etc., etc. Without that, their death and sacrifice would be empty. But selling nuanced emotion can be very challenging in an action game. It's hard to get to know the subtleties of NPC characters with non-stop gunfire, grenades, and all that Halo sandbox chaos. In addition, the experience needs music to drive the emotion. Without music/audio, the experience itself would feel flat. Also note that music/audio was added at the very end of development, so there needs to be a lot of faith in that music, audio, VO will sell this moment. And designers need to give space for the music and story to live within the game. We were a few months from completing development. I'm halfway through this now. Completed development. I was building the opening mission, which was designed to introduce Noble Team. Music was still not present, and I was getting a lot of pressure from above that was pushing me to borderline panic and illness. I was hearing, "You're failing. This is no fun," etc., etc. I was beat down and felt alone. At my lowest point on the project, I went to Marty for help and guidance. I explained my design intentions, confided my fears, and the pressure I was getting. We sat down and played through the opening mission together. He then turned to me and calmly said, "Niles, everything is going to be fine. This experience is going to be great. This will work. Don't worry." I felt like a ton of bricks were lifted off my chest. I never forgot that moment. In my darkest hour, Marty's support and reassurance helped me close development on a strong and confident note. That's what great leaders do. Marty's door was always open to anyone in the studio. He wasn't just our composer, he was one of Bungie's spiritual leaders. He was there for anyone that needed help, guidance, and wisdom. So I think the whole point of Marty's existence, because you see him in almost every department at some point across Bungie's behind-the-scenes stuff, and it's probably just because he's that guy that was like, I think the way they described him was, since Marty had been doing commercials and big media stuff for like 20 years before Bungie even was a thing, he was like that solidified barrier between them and the corporate world that was trying to guide them and protect them from how dangerous the corporate world was going to be.
Yeah. That's fair enough. That is good to hear. Still doesn't change my thoughts on him with
as a person,
Halo
we
3.
have to hold back on as a person and as his decisions with Halo 3, because Halo 3's decision makings on story. Halo 3 in general is just kind of a writing mess, but that's besides the point.
Fun fact, when we were doing when we were gonna do Combat Revolved for every game, did you know that I 100% seriously was going to retcon Miranda's death for Combat Revolved. I was going to make it so Miranda did not die in Combat Revolved 3. And people probably would have fought me on that, but I don't care. I think she was too good of a character to die. I mean, think about it. If Miranda was still alive, she could have been like the new Captain Keyes.
Yeah.
You know, like she had so much potential. And I love, actually, this is something I can say that I'm really happy about. Miranda Keyes appears in Mercury Revolved.
Oh, that's
awesome. Did you hear that
awesome.
there, or did I cut?
I heard it. I heard it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because my game froze. Yeah, Miranda Keyes appears in Mercury Revolved. She's in the script.
Thank you, G-Man.
Yeah, thanks, G-Man, for this. Technically, it's not Miranda from the games. It's the Miranda from the Halo TV show, because she's still around in the TV show, and I really liked her. I don't know if I would call her an actress, because I know she identifies as they/them, so I would just say actor. Her actor, I love her actor so much. I love their actor so much. They're really good. So that's why when I was like, oh, Silver Timeline, what characters can we bring in? And I was like, Miranda Keyes. Because they're still alive. Oh, and one thing on the Sentinel beam and the funky text, the way that me and the Combat Revolved team look at it is that obviously, you know, the HUD is like oh shit. The HUD is canon, and so is every weapon pickup icon. So the idea is that when Chief goes to pick up the Sentinel beam, he's never encountered it before. So the HUD software just spits out like a glitched icon.
That's so cool.
Yeah, and when you pick it up, it says picked up unregistered weapon. It doesn't have the name Sentinel beam.
Oh gosh, Chief has unregistered firearms.
Yes, he does. Oh my god, yeah. The serial number scratched off and everything. I think in Mercury Revolve we're gonna fix that so it says Sentinel beam, because there's, without saying too much, there's a lot of really weird story shenanigans in Mercury Revolved that technically fix some, well, not fix things, but they catch the Master Chief up to speed on things he doesn't know. Yeah.
Sweet.
But yeah, no, oh god, what is going on with my internet today? Yeah, with Halo, like I said, to me, I've always stood by the belief that you've got to love and respect every part of the franchise, whether you like it or not. If you see a game that's bad, or you see a story that's bad and you don't like it, don't ignore it. Build on it and make it better. Like, you know, a lot of people don't like the prequels for Star Wars,
which is still surprising after seeing the sequels, but yes.
Yeah. And then they did the Clone Wars, and in a lot of people's eyes, the Clone Wars made the prequels better. Like, I wish they did that with Halo 5.
I'm still waiting for my Halo Clone Wars that takes place over the 26 years of the Human Covenant War we didn't get to see.
Yeah. In fact, let me see if I can find something real quick for you. There's this really cool artist. Let's see.
Do you have any idea how little that narrows it down?
Oh yeah, probably, yeah. Very little. Let me see.
Also, we have to remember to find sprinkles on this level.
Yeah, actually, let me have a look at the cheat sheet and see if I can find out where he is. Oh my god.
It's very important to me.
This is what I hate about this level. They do this thing where they use the script. Like, it's not in, so in the game there are only like so many encounters on this level, but Bungie has it in the scripts to like redo the same encounter over and over again. That's why there's like so many waves. Right, let's see the picture. Right, so I said to people, if I was in charge of Halo, the first project I would do. Have you ever seen Cyberpunk Edge Runners?
Yeah, yeah.
So, and that was in the same. That's in the same universe, or like same.
Uh-oh.
Continuity.
There we go.
What is going on? If I was in charge of Halo, the first project I would greenlight would be a 10-episode anthology, animated and kind of like an anime art style that each episode is different characters after the events of Halo 5 leading up to the events of Halo Infinite, and it would be in that art style right there.
That'd be
that
cool.
I've just sent you.
Trigger would. Oh
yeah.
wait, you sent. Oh gosh, rocket flood. Wait, let me look at this picture. Make sure that. Oh yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, and it would be canon. It would be canon to like it would fill in the gaps of what happened after Halo 5.
Who is that did that?
That artist is Ultra Grunty. They are so cool. They make really cool art. They actually got they made art. I'll show you. Are you? Oh. Yeah, they're relentless. They're almost like an unstoppable wave of water, like a flood almost. Yes. Yeah. They did art of a character of mine as well. Right there, like they're really, yeah, they're such a cool artist. They do this like anime like art style. And yeah, that's what I would do. It would be like an anime that takes place between 5 and the idea would be to do loose ends and also maybe animate some stuff like what was the book that like led up to Halo Infinite?
Shadow of Reach.
Yeah, I would like to. Yeah, I'd like to have like an hour-long like animated episode on that. And then I would have some stuff on probably what's it called? Probably some stuff with Vale and the Arbiter. Also, I'd like Lasky, just the Infinity, like Lasky and Roland. Those characters.
About the entire cast and then some.
Yeah, pretty much. Because I love Roland. Roland is like one of my favorite characters in Halo, like lore ever. Just that thing in Halo, was it in Halo 5 when like everybody is like arguing over Cortana and Roland just goes, "What is so wrong that she doesn't want to die?" Like he just has that outburst where he
has really good lines. Like my favorite from him is still, "That was a dirty trick, Doc. My turn now." And then just summons Marines.
He's so good. I love, and just that there's that one gif of him where he just goes, like he just looks around like flabbergasted. I love Roland so much. And Roland married Buck and Veronica, didn't he?
I think, yeah.
Yeah, like that's awesome. That's just awesome. Like Roland, I know like AI have like a very short lifespan, but I hope my boy Roland is still safe. I love him so much. Yeah, someone said that the Sentinel beam is like the Missigno from Pokemon. That is exactly the inspiration.
Is that a hunter from Halo Combat Evolved?
Yeah, and he's friendly and he's got his spikes up. I feel sorry for this guy. We never gave him a name, but this guy, he's alone. I think his like his partner died. And we were at one point, I was gonna give this hunter their own unique like texture. I was gonna have their armor be all like scarred up and stuff. I really wanted to make this guy like a character of his own because like I feel bad for him because his brother's dead and it's just him, and he helps you.
Where's the lek to your Golo, brud?
He got no more lek. All lek, no Golo.
No lek, no Golo. Hey, where's Sprinkles?
Oh yeah. Let's see. Cheat sheet. I don't have notes on it. I just have this picture. So, oh wait, I do have notes. Let's see. Can I copy both of these? The library. Oh no. Yeah, we
The
missed
library.
them. The library. When you're on your way to the first elevator
If you're suffering,
of the corridors next to the Jackal's body behind the 2 pillars, we missed him. You know what? I've got this picture here. I've got the pictures for keys, and I have his location for keys here. I'll put that in the chat.
Okay.
Yeah, keep missing him.
I'm blaming you for all of this.
Yeah, that is my fault. Spartan Miller. Yeah, there's so many good Spartans. The thing that annoyed me with Halo Infinite was they killed all of the Spartans, and I get it. It did serve a good narrative purpose. Like, I liked the Chief being really upset over it, but to me, like, I don't know. I don't know. People have their own
Was Spartan
opinions.
Miller the one that was your handler in Spartan Ops? Or was that someone else?
I'm not sure. I knew there was a bald Spartan, and I didn't like him because I don't like.
DeMarco was a piece of shit.
Is that the bald one?
Yeah, DeMarco,
Yeah, that tracks.
or
That tracks
because we have DeMarco, we have Madsen, we have Hoya, and Hoya was probably also just as bad because that dude just could not. He was the one that ran out of cover for some reason to charge with a shotgun on a ranged combat op.
That's, and I have an issue with that. Like, I have an see one with character design. I hate main characters with the buzz cut. I hate it. I hate it so much.
It makes sense to me with the military because they might have just gotten it, but like, it's more like
not
if you
500 years in the future.
Well, maybe that's the thing. You still get your hair cut whenever you get into the military. That's still a thing that you see it.
I mean, to me, I would expect to some extent they have a bit less stringent rules on it.
It's not really about like it's about what you're trying to do when you do that is it's just supposed to start that formation of unity. You don't have any individuality. You are a unit. That's what the whole mentality of it is. Hence why they showcase that as being a thing in Forward Unto Dawn. You see in the very beginning, all their hair is buzzed. All of them have buzzed hair.
To me, with a Spartan, especially like Spartans, they should just be able to do whatever they want. I think with their appearance.
That's the hard part, though, is that they're Spartans, sure. They're not Spartans, though. They're former Marines, former ODSTs. They might still just have the cut that they had when they were just soldiers.
I don't know. I need a comic where the Chief takes off his helmet and he just has like a big beautiful luscious
like Finn the Human in Adventure Time when he takes off his hat.
yeah, we need that with Chief. Because I had like, I've never made a Halo OC, but there was like we did audio logs for Combat Revolved.
Yeah.
And I voiced an ODST who had like he had a rank and then it was his rank and then Dawn, and it was just me, and that character was gonna have the beard like me. But then I realized some of the Marines have beards as well, so.
So true, yeah.
Yeah, I love. To me, like when I see the buzz cut, it just reminds me of mid-2000s video game character. Like, what's his name? Commander Shepard.
Yeah.
Star Killer, is it? From
Force Unleashed?
Yeah. And I think a lot of people say, oh, the reason they did that was because they couldn't do hair physics back then. And I was like, I don't know about that, because you can still have like kind of long hair and have it be kept kind of still. But yeah, no, a lot of the I hate buzz cuts in any character. Doesn't matter what they are. I hate buzz cuts. You will never see me give a character a buzz cut.
Yeah, there's certainly reasons behind characters getting added them. I don't think it's a matter of just fashion. There's certainly always a purpose behind it.
Oh yeah, I don't really make characters. I'm trying to write stuff. I'm trying to write my own like sci-fi stories in my own original universe. And it's really difficult because 80% of the stories do not have humans in them. They don't. They don't go to Earth. They just Earth exists. They just don't go there because I wanted to write a story that doesn't have humans in it at all. I wanted to just have aliens.
Yeah.
And I haven't designed many characters, but every character I have designed has a full set of hair, and the only characters who don't have a full set of hair are lizard aliens, so they can't have hair. But yeah, no. And that's when we were talking about the Forerunner and human thing as well. I like the idea that I think the idea of us being chosen by an alien race to be the successors is infinitely more powerful of a concept than we were that alien race, and we just forgot.
I've always liked how the Forerunners are characterized, just because as we get further and further along, it's like a Fall of Rome, but in sci-fi type of thing, where every time we explore it more and more, we get more and more perspectives of Forerunners who either were like, yeah, no, we made the right call, to no, we look at what we've done, look at all the things that we've committed, and all this really interesting perspective that I really love hearing about.
Yeah,
oh my gosh.
We got another one. Oh, this
it's
guy,
Golo.
yeah, he helped. Oh my god. Yeah, no, I love like, 'cause I had a guy on Twitter was saying that, and he was like, then why did if Forerunners were aliens, why are there none left? And I was like, well, they didn't. And like, why did they
I would
delete
like
themselves?
To voice how upset I am with you real quick.
Mm-hmm.
You guys got rid of the spot that you hide in so that you don't have to fight the flood. That's messed up, and I don't like you for it. Yeah, I'm gonna watch my friend die. He's not gonna make it.
I think he might.
If I fight my hardest.
The Forerunners did. I think the reason the Forerunners aren't around is because they thought they didn't deserve to still be around after.
Many of them did, yeah.
What they did, and because not only did they, the Forerunner. Oh God.
Golo killed me.
We still pay for the Forerunners' mistakes to this day. They just had to keep flood specimens. They just had to keep researching. They just couldn't leave it alone.
I always like thinking about how, and people don't often consider this, because it's very brief. It's only for a moment. But one of the Halo 4 terminals clearly shows that at the beginning of the whole, like, Forerunner human flood conflict thing, the Diadac's like, well, no, we should protect the humans to the best of our ability. The mantle of responsibility shelters all. And the librarian's like, no, fucking kill them.
Oh my god. Hey! You got such a surprise there. I didn't even know you were alive.
And
So
then
fun
Diadac
fact-
is just like, my wife, what?
Yeah. And that's, like, I love that. Because, I mean, the Forerunners ultimately... It's the Forerunners' fault for massacring their own creators. Like, that's the full reason we have the flood in the first place. So, the Forerunners fucked up majorly and rightfully came to the conclusion that they do not deserve to continue existing, and I love that.
Came to a conclusion. They died.
Yeah. I love the idea, though, that they're... something I really want to see someday in the Halo lore is I would like to go back to Maetherilean.
Oh, yes, please. I would love that.
That's so interesting. Just the concept of this giant, abandoned, derelict space capital.
Space Pinecone country planet.
Yeah, you could do like so many games just on that alone. Like, that's such a... You know what? See if you want to give us a game where you play as ODST fighting the flood. Have it on Maetherilean. Have us exploring abandoned, dark, derelict Forerunner city structures whilst fighting the flood.
Okay, listen. Okay, you're saying this. I hear you. You know what the new, like, what we're calling it now, friend slop games?
Oh, yeah.
Could you imagine just 4 ODSTs or 4 Forerunners or something? They have to go into the Maithrillian, and you have to fight monsters and stuff. Voice chat is proximity-based. There's, like, crazy flood stuff happening inside. It's all very fun and goofy, and as you collect resources, you can get weapons and stuff.
And that's why they wouldn't let me be in charge, because I would make the trailer Happy Together by the Turtles. I can't see me, and just the ODST mowing down hordes of flood. Yeah, people would really not like me in charge, but at the same time, I'd...
Here's what's gonna happen now. This is a great idea. We're gonna get all of our developer buddies together that's currently working on fan games. We're just gonna go, we have a great idea. I'd love to have you on board.
Yes.
The Halo Friend Slop title will come out. Halo will DMCA us.
Well, that's the thing. They made that game, what was it, Halo Spartan something, and it was like...
Okay, this is really confusing to me, actually. I'm glad that you brought this up, because I don't really know what the hell is going on with that.
I think they allowed it.
But that's the thing. I don't get it. I don't get why, because
yeah.
You're talking about Spartan Runner and Spartan Firefight, correct?
Yeah.
So this is why I'm confused about it. I just realized we just like made the exact wrong decision. But anyway, the thing that confuses me about those, I love them, to be clear. I think that Spartan Runner is better than Firefight, primarily because the dude who's making Firefight, like, it doesn't feel nearly as good as Out with the Whisper was. Out with the Whisper was so freaking good, like, so good, and it played wonderfully, and I'm glad that I have a build version of it that never dropped, because it's so fun to play. But there's microtransactions.
Yeah,
and I don't understand how it's even on the marketplace on the console. I don't get that, or how he's not running into problems. Because that's like the big thing with let's say like Spartan Survivors, the other fan title that was made by some what is it? It was Bathrobe Spartan. Or as we know him, Juan, the French guy that was on our show at one point, which, trust me, as a person who doesn't understand how cultures mix very like that, a French guy named Juan threw me off. So he was really fun to talk to, but like he was very adamant. He had done things with Microsoft before because he used to be part of Microsoft, so he understood a good amount of how the process worked and was able to get his foot in the door because he had the connection still. But he had to be very careful because he couldn't make any money, and it had to follow specific brand guidelines so that it was separated enough from the Halo brand that it wouldn't be confused for it. But then there's Spartan Firefight and Spartan Runner, which are both very Halo-coded, and both actually make money for the guy who makes that app. And I don't know how that was possible.
Yeah, it's really weird. I mean, at one point I wanted to do Mercury Revolved in Unreal Engine.
Wow. Just,
like, not as a mod, just, like, as its own thing for free. But I didn't do it because I was scared that, like, obviously, and it's not because I don't know how, because it was going to be my excuse to learn Unreal Engine full-time. But I was afraid of legal things, because even though it would be free, and I don't know, in my opinion, Halo fan games are kind of cursed. I've not seen one get released yet.
Well, what kind of fan games? Because technically we've seen 3.
Oh, well, the shooters. Like, I've never seen any of the... I've never seen the first-person shooters get revealed or get released.
Every time that there's one that's going to be, the studio just hires them.
Yeah. Hey, that's a good idea. So that's a really good idea.
I don't know if it is. And I'll tell you why. It's just because, like, you're basically taking this person that has shown basic competence in making a first-person shooter. You haven't even let them stretch their legs yet, and you take them into the studio.
Oh, yeah, true.
Like, I really wanted to... I love I don't remember his name, but there was this guy that made this really, really cool... I talked about it in my fan game video. This really cool ODST, kind of like walking simulator.
Oh,
and
yeah?
so much fun. You fight no one, but it was still really cool because of the world that he built using Unreal Engine. And then he was going to work on some like bigger thing, and then he got picked up by the studio to do art direction and art design for Halo Infinite. I'm not trying to zoom in. Stop! Stop!
I love that.
Fine! We're here now.
Oh, hello?
Oh, Dead Covenant?
Oh, yeah. But yeah, and I'm just saying, Halo Studios, if you wanna pick me and Austin up to be narrative design or just like design leads for the ODST friend slop game, give us a call.
We got this. I have a whole team ready to go once they have money.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. A lot of people are like, "Oh, I just have ideas. I can't do anything with that." You have no idea how many jobs are just people who have ideas.
Yeah.
And they just get to direct people. But no, that is 100%. If I ever am involved in an ODST friend slop, the trailer will have "Happy Together" by the Turtles with the ODST gunning down.
Whoa.
Flood.
Why is he doing that?
Why is he doing what?
What? He doesn't lift his assault rifle in that cutscene.
Oh. Really?
No, he's what? Whoa.
That's weird.
What's he doing?
Be,
is it looping?
It might be something. Oh wow, that is really broken. It might be something to do with Linda.
That was weird.
Yeah.
The flood is spreading.
Yeah, I would probably take note of that one.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to acknowledge it yesterday, by the way. I really like the slight redesign that you did to Cortana.
Do you know?
Yes. I don't mean in that in any other way. I meant like...
Do you know what I did? Do you know what I did?
It looked to me like you just updated the... It's sort of like how you did with Linda. You just updated the form a bit.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, a lot of people, like, they're like, you made Cortana dummy thick, and, like... I don't know.
Well, no, what you did was you made Cortana canon.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I made her have more of a feminine body than a body of just like a femboy, essentially. Like,
what it was like early 2000s standards of beauty.
Yeah,
basically.
it's what they kind of had, and like they were like, oh, naked lady. I mean, literally one of the camera shots in this cutscene is literally called "Nice Ass." But yeah, no, I made Cortana because I remember years and years and years ago when I first worked on Combat Revolved, the other dev at the time was like, if you make Cortana thick, I will leave. So I was like, okay, and I didn't. They don't work on the mod anymore.
So, I can address some of this with the whole Halo Online thing. We don't know who all was... Stop it with the zoom, seriously. We don't know who all was on Halo Online and who was working on that. But it's kind of obvious what happened. It wasn't about, like, oh, look, this product is great. Shut it down. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
It's more like the MCC was literally around the corner. And they didn't want to cross the streams because they needed people to be playing MCC. So they just took the things that they did for the PC port of Halo Online and just... There you go. There's MCC just ready to go.
Come on.
So with Halo Online and how that was being done, El Dorito. Oh, hey, I knew there was gonna be something back here.
What is there? What is there back
Water
there?
pistol.
Oh yes.
But with Halo Online, like no one. The story of how El Dorito was secure is crazy. Someone went to Russia because it was being tested in Russia. They went to Russia, downloaded the game, took the files, brought them back to the States, and then started working on the mod from there. Started working on all of that from there. They weren't supposed to have that data. They weren't supposed to have any of that. The fact that they did and then immediately went ahead and kind of, like, screwed us out of getting a Halo Online officially, because like once you start really doing that sort of stuff, like really messing with it, it becomes hard for a company to be able to be like, yeah, this is gonna be fine for us to drop, and it causes a lot. Oh gosh,
Oh,
it causes a lot of
yeah.
problems. And Halo
That's-
Online wasn't gonna be that. Like, it's sort of like the many times that we probably have seen, like, not seen a product that was gonna be made for Halo because it never got to the point of like public release. We can't be upset about it because we never saw it. That was the whole goal with Halo Online.
It kind of it reminds me again back to the dig site stuff with the leak that has permanently kind of like tainted that.
That burned a lot of bridges.
Yeah, and that really upset me because you know, like it's unheard of. Like dig site is like so unheard of. You know, the developers working with the community modders to bring back content. That's like one of the coolest things ever. Some dumbass went, you know what? I'm just gonna throw all of this away for everyone. Like, it's like that meme where it's like
that it was an inside job.
Oh god, yeah. The rumors. The rumors.
There's
you know,
so
like,
many of them.
That thing where it's like, I promise I won't get political, and it's like me 3 drinks in, starts talking about dig site.
Dig site, yeah. Dude, dig site, like, this is the thing. I never really think about it too much because I don't think anyone except for the people that were in charge of the project, like who was the guy that's in charge of most of the franchise stuff? Ken, I'm gonna guess.
Oh, I love Ken. Big shout out
Ken's
to
fantastic.
Ken. Love you, Ken.
So, bye-bye, Hunter.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
So, if it was Ken and all of that, he's probably the only one that really knows what happened, and everyone that was with Digsite probably only knows, like, fragments, bits, and pieces that you might be able to put a whole story together, but it would be very journalistic and not absolute truth.
I love Ken. I spoke to Ken 2 days ago.
I wish that I could speak to Ken. I love him, but we have no reason to talk, and that's the thing. I never try to reach out to people unless we have an absolute... Either they want to talk to me, or I have a really good reason to talk to them.
That he would be... Because you got... Didn't you get someone from the studio on a stream at one point?
On a stream?
Or was that Willie Asso?
It could have been Willie Asso. I've unfortunately never gotten anyone from the studio actually on a stream. I've gotten...
That would be really cool.
I've gotten people from the studio on the library, like the podcast.
Oh, yeah.
But I've never done it for a stream. Whenever I try to do this sort of stuff, usually this is the wild thing, man. Is that, like, when it comes to what you see on, like, Jumperscape's subs and the view counts and all this stuff, it looks like we're not doing a whole lot, but then it makes you wonder, like, from our reputation, why is it that we're so known?
I mean, yeah. I mean, you clearly are doing... You're doing something right.
That's the thing. We're talking to people behind the scenes all the time. And we know a lot of people in the studio. We're not going to pull them onto the show. We're not going to do anything with streams. We just know them, and the goal is to be around for when they're like, hey, it's go time. Do you want to do something cool? And I'm like, yes. That's why I'm like, that's what I mean by I don't reach out to people unless I have a really good reason. If I come up with a really good idea and I'm like, Ken himself needs to hear it, then I'll be like, hey, connection, someone get me in touch with him.
Yeah, no, you'll be at Halo Fest, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, so will I. I plan on it. I plan on being there absolutely 100%. It's just things are a bit touch and go with money right now. But I am doing everything in my power to make that happen.
Good.
And I have
the water pistol works on the Wraith.
Does it?
Yes. I have just sent it flipping.
God, no, there's so many, like, people at the studio have said, yeah, I'm getting you a pint. Oh god, what? My internet is dog ass today, man. What the hell? Can you drive that? Oh my god, you can drive the Wraith. You can drive the Wraith. I should have known this. But yeah, no, like I have never seen another game studio that has been so in touch with the community side of things than I have with Halo, and I'm immensely grateful for that. You don't see that kind of stuff with Minecraft, you know. Minecraft needs it. Like really, you know, Bedrock. You know, do you know the differences between Bedrock and Java Minecraft?
A good few. What's funny is that I like to less think about the differences between Bedrock and Java, and think more about the differences between every other version and the console editions.
Oh yeah, come here real quick. By the way, I want to show you something.
Wait a minute, I need to kill things. I'm on my
Yeah,
way.
no. So, see these? These are. Have you ever played Borderlands?
Briefly, yeah.
You know, in Borderlands, you have the skag piles.
Oh.
And when you hit them, and they have like, and they explode with ammo or something.
Oh.
These are. Yeah, these are floodsicles.
I was wondering what these were.
Yeah, they were added for one of the Halloween updates. When you shoot these guys, they have a loot pool of either ammo, grenades, or weapons. You can actually get... So, fun fact, this is a Jumperscape exclusive fact that I don't think we've said. You can get the battle rifle from Halo 2 from one of the floodsicles.
Dang. Is it consistent or is it random?
It's random, so there's like a loot pool that they pull from. Like, just there, I blew up a floodsicle and I got a needler from it. I wanted to do this in later levels with, like, flood gunk, where you can, like, shoot it and it'll spit out ammo. But, yeah, on this level, it's in the form of floodicles. And I have a screenshot. I was playing it, like, years ago on my Steam Deck at work on my break. And it exploded with like it exploded with like 3 different power weapons that came out of it, and I was like, holy shit. Yeah, this is the stuff I'd love to see in Campaign Evolved if they
Dude, I'm so curious about what it's gonna end up being, man. I'm so curious about it because I really loved it, but I'm like, here's the fun thing. Here's the fun
cautiously optimistic.
It's not cautiously optimistic because I think I'll enjoy it no matter what. The thing is that I want to know. I'm not sure that I'm going to enjoy it as a Halo title or if I'm going to enjoy it as a Halo mod, and I'll explain what I mean by this.
Okay.
First of all, Campaign Evolved is the most Halo mod sounding title I've ever heard in my entire life, and I wish they didn't do that. Second of all, depending on what they do to the campaign, it's gonna feel like a mod, not like a remake. Yeah. If they add a bunch of new systems, if they add a bunch of new stuff to experience, if they make it so that it's like there is no possible way any fan would have, like, by themselves thought about this particular thing or added this particular thing, if I get to experience something in Campaign Evolved that I simply could not or have not experienced in a Halo mod by this point, then I'll be impressed. But otherwise, I'll just be like, oh, sweet, this is a really cool fan project, which is right now my read on the whole thing, because I haven't gotten to see nearly enough of it.
Well, you know, I saw a really insane take on Twitter where someone tried to say that Campaign Evolved, its whole existence is to replace Bungie's Halo, and that's why they called it Campaign Evolved, because it replaces the acronym CE.
Are we good? Are we done with claiming that everyone that works for Halo now hates Halo? Can we stop with that already?
No. Apparently we're not done. Apparently we're not. And I don't believe that stuff. It's just I saw it, and I was like, I try not to be negative on Twitter because I don't want to be that guy.
Like everyone else on Twitter?
Yeah. Sometimes I really just want to say, what the fuck are you people smoking?
This is why I just don't put a lot of time into paying attention to socials.
It's insane.
Because it's a hate loop. It's not reasonable. There's no justifiable reason for people to behave like that, aside from the fact that everyone else does. Thus, it's a whole domino effect. Because this person behaves like that, I'm going to behave like that, even subconsciously.
One of the ones I hate the most is the engagement post that some content creators do, where they'll be like, what was it? There's one I saw where it was like, oh, what game is mistreated more, Halo or Titanfall? And when I see content creators reposting that stuff, I just kind of look down on them because I'm like, I mean, you may have more subscribers than me, you may be more successful, but we are not the same, you know. You're some of them I'm like, you make engagement posts and drama videos on YouTube, but I make mods. You know, I make content, and I'm not saying I'm better than them, but when I see ones who just try and just use constant like drama to like, and that's the thing, I feel like those drama videos, as much as people don't like to admit it, I feel like that damages the franchise just as much as bad games do.
Of course it does.
Because it just creates this atmosphere of these games are a constant failure, and when someone who doesn't know about Halo, when they look at all the YouTube content and all it is just, oh wow, it's just all horrible. It's not good.
No, and that's the thing. That's why Sketch had to address it, because by this point, it's like, it's funny. I think the hate that a lot of the development team and all that and the franchise gets is kind of just fed by the fact that some members of the community haven't shut up about it. Because a lot of, if you look at what Halo Studios and 343 had been doing, and especially like the last 7 years, give or take, they've been fighting really hard to prove that they care as best as they possibly can. Caring does not necessarily mean you're going to make good stuff. That is an important thing to keep in mind. Like, that means you're going to do your best to keep a franchise alive to the best of your ability because you don't want to see it die. And also, every single person who says that Halo is dead, you have no idea what franchise death looks like. It's not like this.
No, definitely not. Titanfall is what it looks like. Titanfall is... It sucks that they went that way.
It's a silent nothingness where it just suddenly is gone.
Someone said, is the reason for the floodsicles because of the frozen waterfall theory outside the control room, basically that it's supposed to unfreeze and refreeze to trap the flood in the outbreak? No, I never understood that one. I watched, there's a guy who does really good YouTube videos, and he did a lot of ones on Combat Revolved. His theory, his name is KYOT, and his theory is that the waterfall unfreezes and traps the flood. I've never thought about it, but it is a really interesting idea, but I feel like the flood could probably survive water, I think. Also, I have a really funny meme that I made, Austin, for content creators that just make drama videos on YouTube.
Yes.
Check your Discord DMs.
One moment, please. Also, sorry, I sped around that entire area.
That's right.
That's awesome. I'm glad it's G1.
Yeah, because the original clip is Starscream is like, "Who interrupts my coronation?" And Galvatron's like, "Coronation, Starscream? This is bad comedy." Like, I have that movie, so I have a Blu-ray drive, so I definitely do not make backups of movies that I have on Blu-ray.
Making backups of movies is not illegal. Distributing those files is illegal.
Okay, then I definitely do make backups of movies on a Blu-ray drive. Because, number one, I hate having to go to like a streaming website to watch something in an inferior quality. And I know a lot of people will say, "Oh, well, it looks fine." Yes, to the untrained eye, I want to watch like see a movie on streaming services in 4K. A 1080p Blu-ray looks better than a 4K streamed movie a lot of the time, and it's because of the bitrate. So I proudly own every single Transformers movie on Blu-ray and have backed up 1080p Blu-ray masters of each movie, so I have them in like the best possible quality, and that's how I made that meme. I have the 1987 movie, and I love that movie so much. Fun fact, that was the last ever movie Orson Welles acted in.
Really?
because Orson Welles he did War of the Worlds, I think, like the news broadcast. Yeah, that was the last ever movie he voiced. He did Unicron.
Oh right, I forgot he was Unicron. Yeah.
Yeah, that character's so good. What is it? One of his quotes is "Witness your devastation" or something like that. Is he just?
You want to talk about cool origins of the universe stories in sci-fi?
Oh yeah. Oh, I have. So that's the thing. When I mentioned earlier, I was writing my own sci-fi stories. Thank you, Biscuit. One of the things I have to do because I'm making my own sci-fi universe is I had to write origins for the universe. I really hate that the universe is 14 billion years old because it's really hard to write what happens in all of that time. And I know you don't have to, but I'm so sorry. My internet is terrible.
I am locked in. I am able to fight just fine.
Yeah. The fact that like a lot of people are, oh, you don't need to write every event that happened in the universe. See, if you're writing a lore Bible, you do kind of need to write everything that ever happened. Because the idea behind a lore Bible is if you want to have other people write a story in that universe, the lore Bible needs to give them every piece of information that they could possibly need to know.
I've heard the Halo lore Bible is awesome.
Yeah, that's where I got the inspiration from it, because the way I wrote it was I want other people someday, if they like the universe enough or the stories, to be able to write their own stories in it. So I made this lore Bible, and it is really hard to like get the full history of the universe written. And one of the things that I stole from the Halo lore Bible is a little piece of text at the beginning of the lore Bible that says, version whatever, this supersedes all previous versions. So the idea is that any like lore, and if there's any inconsistencies in a new version of the lore Bible, it's not an inconsistency, it means it's a retcon. It takes precedence over the previous ones. So yeah, because a lot of people will be like, oh well, this newer lore contradicts old lore. Well, with a lore Bible that has that text at the start that says it supersedes all previous versions. Oh god! We were just running for it.
My toe got chewed on.
Yeah, so that's our fault. We made the flood spores. We made them stronger than they are in vanilla, because I hate that in vanilla you can just cheese the flood by letting them nibble at you. So we changed that. So if one of the flood leaps onto you, and you don't have any shields, it will kill you. Like, it will kill you. You can't just let it like die against your shields anymore. It will drop your health really quickly. It behaves like it does in the lore when that one part where the chief has like the one flood thing attached to him rip his armor open. It's pretty much that way. That's the thing with the flood. I feel like if I were in charge of Halo, and you have the flood spores in the games, those little popcorn floods, they should not be treated as just cannon fodder for you to like let pop against your shield. No, they should be that all of the floods should be deadly, and those little things, even though they don't do they're tiny and they die in one hit. To me, they should be the deadliest of them all. In terms of, because if they do pop against your shield, but if you have no shield in Combat Revolved, one of those things can kill you.
And they can sneak up on you super easy.
Yeah.
Like the one that just nibbled on my toe.
Yeah, you're the entire time waiting for the opportune moment. See, I don't know if you noticed, but when you shoot your gun here, you'll notice there's no muzzle flash. That is another CE engine limit, where the game can only render so many particles before it has a heart attack and stops doing it. That is why... Oh my... See, there we go. I got bodied by the flood there because I had no shields.
Leave me alone!
Oh, no!
I will survive this!
Oh my god. I was actually afraid if you did survive it, because I'd be like, oh no, we broke the level. We did, so we had to add kill barriers to a lot of areas in Combat Revolved, because we changed the fall damage, so you can actually, like, take fall damage without, you know... And I think in vanilla CE, Chief, like, falls, like, a few feet and takes too much damage. We changed that. And that's another thing with the campaign Evolved I'm really excited about. I know a lot of people are mixed on Sprint being included, but let me just clear the room and say, I could add Sprint to Combat Revolved. I could do that. A lot of people don't think Sprint is possible in CE's engine, but Altus figured it out.
I remember, yeah.
Yeah, that is... I would absolutely add Sprint. See, if I knew that nobody would care, I would add Sprint to the game.
This is the thing. I don't mind the concept of Sprint in Halo. I have two things that needs to be kept, though, if Sprint gets added, because usually these two things do not get even considered when Sprint is a thing, and that's my problem with Sprint in Halo. Problem one. I love map-based movement. Sprint completely negates the need for it, so thus you just run from point A to point B, boring as hell. Yeah. I need to be able to still, like... I'm not saying I need Mirror's Edge parkour. I'm just saying I need to be able to use that sprint as part of my movement set. It's kind of almost what Halo Infinite was doing, because Halo Infinite did make it so that it's like you need to sprint in order to do some of the more advanced movement. But it's still not quite what I'm talking about. And most importantly, the second thing, as a Spartan, everyone's like, yeah, Halo 5, you feel like a Spartan. And I'm like, no, whenever I'm sprinting, I still can't shoot. Yeah, and I think that's kind of weird. If I'm going to be sprinting, my gun needs to be raised. I still need to be able to shoot. I don't like that I can't shoot while I'm sprinting. Why, as a Spartan that is fully capable of running at near 60 miles per hour, incapable of also aiming and shooting their gun?
So do you want to be... So when you're sprinting, do you want to be shooting while sprinting, or do you just want to be able to immediately shoot and stop sprinting?
I want to be able to shoot and sprint. I think that, like...
yeah, that's fair enough, yeah.
The way that I see it is that Halo is still, like, no matter what you try to do to it, it is still this, like, weird pseudo-boomer shooter.
Yeah.
And
well, what would you say...
Yeah.
What would you say if we did that, right? But what I do is I allow you to shoot while you sprint, but I lower your accuracy. Do you think that's fair, or...?
I think it might be a good trade-off depending on how shit the accuracy actually is. Because if it's not, like, really, like completely unusable...
More spread, maybe? Like...
More spread might be good. The way that I would do it, the way I would go about it, if I were to be like, yeah, I'm going to design in a fun, like, sprint that still functions and still allows me to be, like, because if I'm going to be a Spartan, I need to be able to fight at all times in all conditions. That's not... There shouldn't be a situation where I'm not able to do my job, basically, as a super soldier.
Yeah.
I would think that it would be, like... For the enhancement concept, if it's even a possibility of whatever game would add this system like this, I'm being chomped on, I'm dead. No! I would want to be able to, for like a brief split moment after I start sprinting, I'm still 100% pinpoint. And then as the seconds tick by, I start getting less and less accurate. So then you have this concept of like, first, it's for usability. You just want to get from point A to point B quicker, but you can use it to enhance your movement, and you can use it as still like you're playing normally. Then, as you continue to use it, it becomes more about maneuverability and traversal than combat, but you can still shoot in case you need to get the hell out of dodge. And
right, I got you.
Yeah. Also,
yeah.
Omnidirectional sprint is not that big of an innovation. Call of Duty is not cool for doing it. It should have been a baseline thing for a long time because games back in the early 2000s already did it.
I agree. And I'll tell you what, I'll make you another trade-off, right? Aim down sights. What if we remove aim down sights while sprinting? So you can still shoot while you're sprinting, but you're less accurate, and you do not have access to ADS. I think
so, like,
that would be
the right stick button just don't work.
Yeah, it doesn't work. You can't aim down your sights when you're sprinting. I think that's a good
Yeah,
trade-off. And that's the conversations that people need to be having. We need to be having conversations about trade-offs, not just rejecting the idea outright. Like, instead of saying, I hate sprint, no more sprint, I hate it, say, I think sprint would be good if we did this. Like, give me options, give me, you know, and that's really, like, that's a cool idea. And it's just, because I think I think Call of Duty Black Ops 3 Zombies, I'm pretty sure you can shoot and sprint in that.
Yeah, there's with a certain
you can reload as well when you're sprinting, which is really cool.
Yeah, like there's a lot of really cool stuff that you can do with that. It's just like it gets really annoying to me because like the way that it usually goes is just instead of being like, oh, this doesn't feel good, I always go with why doesn't it feel good?
Yeah,
because
exactly.
if it was a universal like we love how this feels, no one would even be talking about it.
Yeah.
Like no one complains about how Doom feels because Doom it is a traditional boomer shooter. You are constantly moving at max speed, and if you want to go faster,
and they added sprint to that, and it worked, didn't it?
Yes,
I think.
yeah, because the way that it works, you can still like switch quickly to shooting, if not just shoot while you're moving super freaking fast.
That's what I hated about Infinite, was the fact that it felt, you know, there were all of these like YouTubers who were like, you know what they should do? They should make sprint just an animation to keep all those free for free fans happy. And then Halo Studio went, okay, and did it?
It's only like what 20% faster than normal,
which is a joke in my opinion. Nobody, if people go and play a Halo game for the first time, they play Halo Infinite, they should not see a player walking, keeping the same pace with them as they are when they're sprinting.
Like I kind of see the point, because in the same way of like what we're trying to problem solve right now with like how do you make sprint interesting, they wanted to problem solve how do they make sprint a tool rather than just getting from point A to point B, because you need to sprint to do more things like sliding. But they didn't do it. That's the problem. I don't think they did it the right way either. But that's kind of a concern. Is I've played Campaign Evolved. That sprint is the exact same as Halo Infinite's.
Well, I'll tell you what, guys. If Campaign of, I've said this on, I don't know if we were talking about it yesterday on stream, but I talked about if Campaign Evolved is moddable, which it probably will be. That's what we'll do for Combat Revolved. We'll change the sprint.
Please.
We'll make the sprint like we discussed, and then we'll have.
I will learn Unreal Engine just to help.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. The good thing is, I think we don't really have to worry about the Unreal Engine side of it too much. It's more so, because the rumors, and again, I don't like to talk about rumors because they are rumors, but the rumors are that it's running the Blam engine from Halo Reach under the hood.
It is. Yeah, no, I can prove that with a 100%. I can't prove it, but I can assure you of that with 100% certainty, because this is the funniest way for me to confirm this. Fun fact. So in Campaign Evolved, I was in my first time. Well, actually, I want to read this real quick. I have another option. What if shooting while sprinting causes your model to slide a bit because you're concentrating on shooting and not your footing in the heat of the moment? I see the idea of that. I don't think Halo was the one to do that, because Spartans are hyper aware of themselves at all times.
Oh yeah.
I don't think that would be the one to do it. I think they would be very well aware of the fact that moving would be more of a cost on accuracy than it would be an effect on their ability to control their body. I don't think that would be a problem they would run into.
Yeah, because Spartans they're super, like, a lot of people, like, I had this debate with someone where, like, and you know, in Combat Revolved, if you shoot the AR, like, the recoil takes your like gun up slightly. Someone said that shouldn't be a thing because Spartans shouldn't. Yeah, Spartans are really strong, but I don't think they're strong enough to negate recoil. That would be like saying recoil. Yeah, that would be like saying they shouldn't feel the effects of them getting hit with a car just because they're strong. Like, physics still applies, you know? Yeah.
So that's the way that I usually think about that. The way that I apply it is the best example I've seen of Spartan sprint, Halo Legends the package. Whatever you want to say about that particular story with like how Halsey looks, or the story with that weird like elite that
she looks hot.
You know, that's she. I don't know. Where why are her boobs so low on her body, dog? But no, like
yeah, oh yeah, that's actually that's a good point. Yeah, that's a good point.
But the elite is like, Commander, I want to fight the Master Chief. It's like, oh, okay, now we're weird.
They are literally Starscream.
Yeah, it was weird. But the thing that I think about with the Legends is definitely that, like, let's sprint this, and then they actually sprint it. They actually shoot while they're sprinting, and I'm like, this is the one time I see this. Are we serious?
Yeah.
Unless you want to count Halo 5's intro cutscene, because it does have them sprinting and shooting at the same time. But but otherwise, so the proof that I have that it's running on Halo Reach's Blam is rather simple. You see. I was playing for my first time. I got a solid 20 minutes to play it at the event. And this hunter's kicking my ass because he's able to spin as fast as I can move around him on a ghost. Are we serious right now? All right, I'm going to punch this guy in the mouth. So I was playing on Legendary because Mama didn't raise no bitch. And while I'm doing this, I'm getting my ass kicked. Like, it's still a hard game on Legendary, which made me happy that I was dying, to be honest, because I have 211 days of playtime in MCC campaigns alone, I think.
Oh, God, yeah.
I really love Halo's campaigns, dude. I play them so freaking much. And I was noticing, because of the nature of the fact that I play these campaigns so much, those death animations look awfully familiar. And I realized that Chief was dying with the exact same animations that you would get from dying in Halo Reach.
And that's the thing I will say to people. You know, people who hate that animations are reused in games, you don't get to hate on that, because animations are like some of the most difficult things to make. And when it comes to 3D models and stuff, yes, I agree. They shouldn't reuse a model. If you can reuse a model if it makes sense to reuse it, but if you should be making a new one, make a new one. Animations, however, if it works, you really like. Animations are really difficult. They are not easy to make. So that's why it's one of those things where people like, oh, they reuse the same animation in the sequel as they did in the first one. Yeah, because animations are, like, mad difficult to do.
I found the secret weapon cache just before you teleported me.
Oh, shit.
So we're all good now. Yeah, the stream is behind by a bit because I set it so that we have a little bit of latency so that the bitrate has enough time to catch up so the stream looks nice and pretty for you guys.
Yeah, we want to have that so this one can be watched. Damn it! God damn it!
Oh my gosh! I'm running away! Oh.
It's so this stream can sit next to my Blu-ray collection and stand up in terms of quality. But yeah, no, I have like...
Oh gosh!
Oh god,
I'm good. I'm so fucking good at this game. Oh my fuck.
Yeah, no, a lot of people will say otherwise, but I actually really enjoyed the Halo 5 intro cutscene. I think it's the most hype thing ever.
Here's my problem with it. Here's my problem
music.
with it. The music's fantastic. We can never argue about Halo 5's music.
Light is green, I think it is.
Light is green, yeah. Halo 5's music is like, it's not memorable, but damn, it does its job. Because it's basically just really grandiose Halo music. That's kind of it.
Yeah.
But my problem with the intro cutscene is rather simple. Halo 5 don't feel like that. I like the cutscenes of other games because, like, watching Chief sprint and get away from that glassing beam. Yeah, I could probably do that in the game.
Oh, yeah.
But, like, Halo 5, that intro cutscene, I mean, maybe on easy. Yeah, you could probably play just like that on easy. If you turn that to legendary, you ain't moving for several minutes at a time.
Yeah.
I really like the idea. It's just, like... I don't know. I think Jamie Greisemer says it the best. He made a post about it on Twitter at one point where Halo 5 is pretty, but the Spartans move too much like superheroes rather than super soldiers.
To some extent, yeah.
Because like I really like the careful and well-paced nature of how Spartans move in the books. They're like they can book it. They can clear out whatever they got to do, but they move really
my
carefully.
Window real quick.
Okay. But they move really carefully. They don't move super fast all the time. They're usually just hyper tactical operatives, basically, that can move at 60 miles an hour if they want to. So watching Spartans in like a frontline conflict that's like, I mean, I don't know, a little. I have no idea.
It depends. It depends because I don't know about because I mean, superhero to me, I think of flying, and I wouldn't really say they're flying. They're falling and they're running through stuff. I don't know. It's a tough one because that's one I hear a lot is the superhero comparison, and I don't see it. I don't see it personally, but I
don't think superhero is the best word for it. I just think it's not my concept of what Spartans are.
Austin, hello.
Hello.
Oh, sorry. Hello. Oh my god, man, this. Oh, sorry, I just shot you. The internet is.
You're all good. What I was saying in response, I was saying that that I don't think superhero is a good word for it either. That's just what he said. I think that a good I don't know if there's really a good way to describe it. I just don't think that the way that they portrayed that intro is how I would picture a Spartan to be. A Spartan 4 is kind of a little bit easier to justify just because they aren't Spartans. I don't really care how close they get. They're not. Even Spartan 3s just weren't.
To me, if I were to actually make a comparison, I would say they move very similar to how the freelancers move in Red versus Blue.
Yeah, and that's probably some of my problem, because I really love how the freelancers move. But it's sort of like why I'm upset with Campaign Evolved being the name of the next game.
It's a bit, I wouldn't have called it that. I probably would have just, again, if I were in charge, I would just call it Halo.
Just Halo!
And I would just have each game... I would just have what I would do is I would have every game release under if they were because there's rumors they're gonna do every game. I would just call it Halo and release each campaign under the one like launcher or something like that.
I would I probably would have just gone Halo, and then Halo would have been like Halo 2. Figure out some other fancy word for it. I wouldn't want to just call it Halo 2 because that would get confusing. I would be fine with just Halo because
Halo
beyond the name thing, beyond the name thing, calling it just Halo would be more of a signifier that Microsoft understands that things changed than anything else. Because the reason why it was called Combat Evolved was because Microsoft said that they couldn't sell a game just called Halo. You got to have a tagline in there.
Yeah.
And if they went, oh, this fucking music hit. Oh my gosh. Anyway, if they went ahead and changed it so that it was like, now it's just called Halo, that would tell me that they know about the controversy of the past. They know about all of this, but they're wanting to start over with a better slate than what they started with, to be like, we're going to respect what Halo has become rather than what it was. But by calling it Campaign Evolved, that tells me that they still don't believe that Halo can just stand on its own legs.
Yeah. That's true. Also, someone said, as creator this mod, I would love to message you and pick your brain. If you want to reach out to me, you can do so in the Combat Revolved server. I say that because the Combat Revolved server is as dead as a doornail. It's only like the same 5 people talking, so I'd like to kind of foster more of a community there. So, oh my god, my internet! There is no greater like irrational rage than having bad internet.
That is true. Although it's completely rational.
Hello?
Hello. Yep, you're still here. You're not. Thankfully, you're not dropping. It's just you're losing me from time to time.
I'm gonna. Yes. You can. I think if you go onto the Combat Revolved Steam Workshop, you can find the link to the server there.
You know what?
We have a lot of people there.
You know what we should do is actually somewhere in the Jumperscape Discord, we should have just a channel that's just like suggested Discords.
Yeah, for each mod. Because I know a lot of people,
any community that we support.
I didn't want to have a Discord server for the longest time because I didn't want. Oh my god. Oh my god. No, I meant to do my Cleveland Brown there, like no.
No.
Yeah, like I didn't want to do a Discord server for the longest time because it felt I didn't want to deal with having to moderate people. But then I realized probably part of the reason Combat Revolved isn't so big is because we don't really have a media following or presence like Ruby's Rebalance does. So that's why whenever I can, I come on, not that I'm doing this for my own gain only, like I enjoy being here. But
I knew you were just doing it for personal gain!
No, whenever someone is like, hey, you want to like come on and do like the way I like to see it is like a press like tour. Like, do you want to come on and talk about stuff? Or do you want to come on this game show? Do you want to come on this stream? Do you want to like do that? I will take every opportunity I can to spread myself around like a big man whore. Like, because I just do everything I can because a presence is valuable. These floods just spawned right behind you. What the hell?
Oh, that's actually just normal.
Do you know? Yeah, do you know it'd be really cool if the flood could like rise up from the snow? That'd be really cool.
That would be scary. I just realized I actually don't have a source for the chat. I used to. I don't have it right now. Let me see if I can fix that. You keep on fighting, and we can keep on chatting. I'm just gonna see if I can fix that.
His ass. Yeah. This mod looks awesome. I downloaded it yesterday. Watched the replay. Yeah. A lot of people really like it. I am unhappy with it in terms of balancing. Oh, we've got Fireteam Raven over here.
Wait, what?
Fireteam Raven.
You added them in?
Yeah, they're here. I mean, you see them in the first level, and they're here as well, because I don't know if you remember, but they do show up at this part on the...
oh, yeah, I played through the whole Fireteam Raven thing, yeah.
Yeah, Fireteam Raven are here. You just don't get the Falcon coming to pick them up, because I am still not comfortable enough to portray a Falcon in Halo CE's art style.
You have to just make it look shitty, and then you're good.
Pretty much, yeah, and green. Shitty and green. It needs to be shitty and green.
Yeah, green shit.
I think Altus did a really good job with the Falcon in his mod. It's kind of like a boss fight. That's something we'll be doing with Mercury Revolved. There will be boss fights, because that's one of my favorite thing about Mercury Rising is the boss fights that you do. But yeah, no, really like, oh, hey, Noah. Says, what up, guys? Glad I caught part 2 live. Glad you're here. No, I really like Halo 5 soundtrack, especially, is it the Trials, the one that has the original Halo theme in it?
Wait, what were we talking about? Which one?
The original Halo theme, the one where it like builds up. It's like bum ba da 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 dum, bum ba da 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 dum.
Yes.
But then it just goes ba 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 ba. Dun, 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 dun. It's so cool.
Yes.
Yeah, this slaps, and like the light is green just does such a good job of getting you hyped. Just that dun dun.
Yeah, it's like I said. The way I describe it is still like it's a very nice, grandiose, cinematic version of the Halo soundtrack, but because of the fact that it is just the Halo soundtrack.
Oh god, there's an elite with a sword. Austin, run! Oh no, wait, it's fine.
I'm fine. I'm in here safe as your spawn point.
Oh yeah, that's true.
But that's the thing, is that like that's why I get upset about Halo 5 soundtrack sometimes. It sounds great. It's just there's a reason why I only remember like 3 of them. One of them is Halo Canticles, one of them is Light as Green, and one of them is Covenant Prayers. I love Covenant Prayers. That whole like start like Thorny man on my
oh yeah.
Yeah, I love that. It's so good. But that's the thing, is that the iconic uniqueness of every soundtrack isn't present in Halo 5. Why did I just get attacked? Oh, that was you.
Yeah.
And that's
what.
Oh, we win.
Oh wait. Oh yeah. But I forget where they're in level. That's what I really like about it, because a lot of people don't like they're like, oh, it's too superhero-y at the start. It's too like, but to me, that makes perfect sense in terms of like thematically that Osiris are this younger team. They're the cooler team. They're the hip team. They're the new team. You go with a lot more grand and a lot more cinematic. And then when you get the blue team intro with Chief and his team, the camera's much more reserved. It's much more covert. It's much more tight, and you get the original Halo theme. That's why I like it, because to me it works as kind of like a they are different. They conflict with each other, but because I don't really see it as, I don't see the light is green in that intro cutscene as an intro to the game. I see it as an intro to Team Osiris, and then I see the intro with Chief and team. Obviously, that's their intro, and that's the more classic intro. That's how I see it. I know a lot of people they don't really like the idea, but I think it's cool, and I probably wouldn't have done different. Oh, Linda fell as well. Oh my god. This level, I'm gonna rant about something real quick that took me a really long time to do on this level. You know the bit where you look down outside of the ship and you can see the skybox?
Yes.
Like you can see like the ground. You know, usually it's a flat 2D plane. Well,
Yes.
I made it 3D for the skybox, and it took a lot of work because I had to tell the game what face was 3D and what wasn't. What's the best?
Was that a hunter getting chased by a single floodlit?
Yes.
That's fucking hilarious. That was awesome.
people love that. People love that. It's in the trailer as well, and like people love the seeing the trailer for it, like seeing it in the trailer. My favorite level is probably either Halo or the Maw, mostly because I got to do like really extensive like overhauls to those.
I was gonna say your favorite was probably gonna end up being whatever you got to actually like mess with a whole lot, because the levels that we played for the last like I'd say like 5 levels, it doesn't seem like you didn't have to change it a whole lot.
Yeah, I wish I could. See if you look down, and you can see it's 3D.
Oh my gosh, it is!
Oh shit!
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So you had to like convince the engine to just go with that?
Yeah, because the engine, it can do 3D skyboxes, but the skyboxes, if you do 3D objects, and the skybox doesn't have something called depth testing, which basically means the game can't tell if one triangle is in front of another. So you have to tell basically you have to name the triangles numerically in what order they should render in. So if I want a rock to render in front of the ground, I have to name the ground 0 ground, which means that renders first, and then I have to name the rock 1 rock, which tells the game this is number 1, so it renders after number 0, so it renders on top, and I'm pretty sure it's like that with every skybox in Halo. You have to do that, so that's why sometimes it's just easier to add a skybox to part of the level geometry, so you don't have to do all that really annoying naming stuff, what face it should render in. And you also don't get any light maps on the skybox that way. So again, it is easier just to make it part of the geometry as opposed to, you know, part of but I really wanted to make it 3D because it always annoyed me. It was just a flat picture.
Yeah. Yeah, that's always...
I died.
It's funny because like in the... Oh, you died. In the OG... Oh, am I getting lunched on? I'm not. Okay, good. In the OG game, like if you're playing on like a CRT like they would have back in the day, you probably could hardly tell.
Wait a minute, you're Linda?
Am I?
Yeah, what the fuck?
But I run this show.
What the fuck? Wait.
I can't tell because I can't see my own breeds.
Yeah, that's really weird. Why does that happen?
Well, let me see if you're Linda, because if you are, then that'll be a bigger problem. If you're, well, actually no, if you are Linda, that's not that big of a problem because I can't see me.
Yeah, that's so weird.
But if you're Chief, then that'll be the bigger problem.
this is what happens when you mess with stuff that wasn't supposed to be messed with. The game has no way of having a different 3D
Leave me
model.
alone!
We'll never know. Yeah, you're chief again.
Wild.
That's weird. Yeah, the game has like no way of setting if the game doesn't have like a co-op player 3D model. Like in Halo 3, you can specify the second player, the third player, and the fourth player have their own 3D models and own HUDs, which is really cool. But we don't have anything like that for CE or Halo 2. So with that, what we do is the 3D model. Technically, Master Chief and Linda are the same 3D model, but they just have different permutations. So I'm pretty sure Chief's is literally Chief-117 and Linda is Linda-058. And what we do in the code is we tell the game set get, I think it's like get model permutation or something like that for player 1. And player 1 is technically player 1, I think, is me. Or I'm the host, I think. The game thinks I'm I'm player 0 because it's really weird. Halo CE has really weird, it does like split screen really strangely. When you're in multiplayer, like co-op for Halo CE, the game thinks you're in split screen. It doesn't think you're. It's how the game treats it, and I think it's just how Gearbox did it when they added like co-op to campaign on PC, or I can't remember if co-op
Shout out to
was on
Gearbox.
PC.
They tried.
Yeah, they tried and broke a lot of things. Yeah, and like it's really CE. The way it does co-op is really fascinating, and really strange in a lot of cases. And because of that, sometimes things will just magically go wrong, like the Linda model and stuff.
You know, if I can I challenge you on lore real quick?
Mm-hmm.
Why are there honor guards here?
Don't know. I have no idea.
Aside from them looking cool.
And what we're gonna do is we're gonna say any mistakes is because Combat Revolved is its own timeline. There you go.
Yes, that's my
get out of jail free
the
card.
bronze timeline.
The golden timeline. Thank you very much. If the TV show gets the silver timeline, fuck, I died. What mineral is blue?
Platinum is kind of bluish.
There we go. Then I hereby decree that the original main Halo timeline is the Platinum timeline. So we have the Platinum timeline, we have the Silver timeline, we have the Golden timeline, and we have the Mercury timeline.
I was gonna say Mercury is actually a metal alloy, so or not alloy, but it is a metal. So kind of like a liquid metal.
Well, that's what we refer to it as, like in the script. We refer to the stuff that happens in Mercury Rising as the Mercury timeline, and then obviously they both end up getting taken to the Silver timeline.
Imagine if you turned this into SPV3 but without the flaws. That's what this is.
Yeah, that's kind of what I tried to do. Like, no offense to SPV3, but there were a lot of things in it I didn't agree with. Oh God.
You don't have to do anything with offense. Let me do it. I don't like SPV3 almost at all, and every time that I've tried to play it, I haven't finished the first level because it takes so damn long.
Yeah, that's one of the things I don't like about it is how long the first level drags on for. It goes from like quickly escape the spaceship to run through like it just goes on way too long.
Because like let me clarify. I made it to Halo, the second mission, and when I got to my third primary objective, I dropped out.
Well, let me tell you, there is a very good reason when I did the changes to Combat Revolved, I never added any new corridors or I never changed the layout of anything because I wanted to avoid breaking the original game. By the way, come here.
You understand? Sprinkles!
Sprinkles!
I've always wanted to do this ever since we did it yesterday.
Oh my god. I love it. Yeah, no, that's the reason why oh god. That's the reason why I did not want to do, I didn't want to add new, like, I added new corridors and new areas to Combat Revolved, but they're not necessary. They're optional. I didn't want to add, I didn't want to do what SPV3 did, where it changed the level's layout so drastically that it risks kind of breaking the original flow of the game. There were times when I wanted to make the inside of the Pillar of Autumn have a different layout, but I was like, no, I don't want to mess with that. It's too easy to break it.
So yeah, a mod the size of SPV3, there's a reason why SPV3 took like 10 years to finish.
Yeah, and someone said to extend it. That's the exact thing I don't want to do. I don't want to extend levels. I don't think it's a good idea.
These missions were made, like, they were purpose made. There's a reason why they are the way that they are.
Like, Pillar of Autumn could be a bit longer, but again, that's a very, like, it's a very tricky... You're going to end up making it too long if you try and make it longer, and you don't want to do that.
Been there, done that, man.
Yeah. But that's why we're doing the custom level, is so we can do just our own environments, our own layouts, with our own, like, art and stuff. That's why we're doing Mercury Revolved.
I really like the idea of the original stuff over just consistently going back, because, like, what I really, if I had my ideal, let's just say that the modding community could be controlled. My fun ideal, taking away, like, obviously this would be taking away just creative liberties. So, oh, I punched you in the spine. This would be taking away creative liberty, and I obviously don't want to do that. But if it were like my control, it would be, I would get to see everyone have their own creative take on what the campaign of any sort is like, and then they make custom levels. Instead of consistently going back and just making consistent remasters and remakes and adjustments and stuff. Like, there's only so many times I can play a rebalance before I'm like, yeah, I remember seeing a take like this before.
Yeah.
But custom levels are sick.
That's why with SPV3 they have a section where the gravity turns on and off.
Ow.
But oh god, in Combat Revolved, what we did was you can turn the gravity off, but it's optional. It's like a side thing. So, like, you can, there is like a button that if you press it, it turns gravity off, and you can go through the entire level playing in 0G gravity, whereas SPV3 forces you to have no gravity at certain parts. So, like,
yeah,
to me, making it optional is really important. My god. My internet is making me upsetty spaghetti.
The good news is that your voice isn't screwing up whenever you have an internet issue.
Yeah, I think it's just the fragile nature of the Blam Engine's lockstep thing, where it needs to, like, each movement, each action is verified on your PC and my PC, like, individually. There you can have that back. And it causes, like, a lot of lag.
Yeah, especially with all the flood that we have on screen here.
Yeah, hypothetical Halo Revolve series. So, fun fact, that was going to be a thing. We were going to do every single game, and it wasn't going to be called Halo 2 Revolve. It was just going to be called Combat Revolved 2, and instead of calling it Halo 3 Revolved, it was going to be called Combat Revolved 3. The mods would be a sequel to themselves rather than a sequel to the games. And we were going to have... Every game would have a consistent sandbox. It would have the weapons from the previous games. You wouldn't have the AR was going to show up in Halo 2. It wasn't going to disappear randomly.
I died.
God. There was going to be so many things that were going to be consistent between the games, but we just couldn't do it. We don't have enough support. We don't have enough manpower.
I understand what you're saying, Wildcard. Halo Combat Revolved didn't have network connection until MCC.
Yeah.
And I guess and Anniversary, but that was still 343's adding in network abilities that that Halo did not originally have.
Yeah, if we were gonna call it, if we got to Halo Infinite, we were gonna call it. We weren't gonna call it Combat Revolved 5 or 6 or whatever. We were gonna call it Combat Revolved Forever.
That's awesome.
That's what it would have been called. Yeah, because I'm gonna use the name Forever in one of my projects one of these days because it's such a badass like tagline.
Holy shit! Ow!
Killed you. Oopsie daisies.
Good thing my shields are stronger, very resilient.
If another let's say if another modder added Sprinkles to their mod, that means Sprinkles traveled to the wrong universe. I wouldn't say he traveled to the wrong universe. I would just say he's making detours.
I got the impression that Sprinkles is an omnipresent being.
He is. He is everywhere. He can go where he wants. He can go where anywhere he pleases.
He's just bored.
And
sometimes.
if I ever get, I'd love to get permission from Halo Studios for whenever I make a game to have Sprinkles somewhere in the game, like unrelated to Halo.
Good.
That would be really cool.
Sprinkles and if you can't get like
around.
the model, just like add in some sort of like a intel drop or something somewhere in the game that's like it makes reference to someone.
Yeah, we found
Sprinkles.
this really weird. We found this really weird crab alien with like a sprinkle carapace shell. Like
the control room should be this way.
Thanks, Cortabo.
Yeah, thank you. We know we have the HUD. The captain. Captain, my captain.
No. Anyway, boo, 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 boo.
The captain.
I love that gun so much.
This thing is really fun. Unless it bounces back at me, then I shit myself.
Yeah. See you later, Fox.
If he's just gonna record a econ ad, then he's definitely going to be back in a second. It ain't gonna.
What
take
is an
him that
econ
long.
ad?
Basically, it's a thing that we've been doing recently. You should. By this point, I've determined that anytime that Steve says anything, it's to advertise something subtly about something that we do. So there's a thing that we tried out about 2 years ago called the Halo E convention. It was to celebrate Master Chief Collection's 10-year anniversary.
Oh yeah.
And it was a really big success. Basically, think of a convention. You walk into a big old building, and you're presented with a bunch of options of like where you want to go. You have your own, like there's scheduled events and stuff, but it's a free open floor plan for you to just go and explore and do whatever you want to do until you get to the event that you want to experience. And with the econ, it was that, but a Discord server. So you would see a category. That category would then have like 8 VCs and a bunch of chats. And there would be a schedule, and it would be like an all-day game night is happening the entire day. So you can just hop into that lobby if you want to take a second and just play Halo for a bit. There's a social VC with nothing happening, so you can just talk to people. And then there's all these other VCs that are being hosted by different people that are happening around the same times that have different activities like Forge contests and armor contests and book clubs and all this other stuff that you get to experience, interviews with creators and stuff. So it's like this big old, basically digital convention, so we called it an e-convention. And we have another one that we're planning on doing likely June or July.
That would be really cool. Holy shit.
Yeah, so we just we try to have a good time coming up with ideas like this to try to bring something new to the concept of the Halo online community space, because we're not huge and all that, and we're definitely not just focused on Halo, but we try our best to provide something unique for those who do enjoy it.
Yeah. Now that would be really cool. I'd like to see that. I'd really like to see that. You know, I got reminded of something. So you know the Traxxas, like the trucks from Halo Reach.
Yeah.
I wanted to make a CE model of those and have them in the Pillar of Autumn, and have like them in one of the rooms in the Warthog run, just for the sole purpose of having a red and blue one. Like, but I never got around to it, but I will do that someday. We did have a Warthog that was that one Master Chief Warthog, or that one Flame Warthog from the Halo CE, you know, the multiplayer skins.
Yes.
Where are the Banshees? Oh, they fly in. Wait, do they fly in?
Yep, they're here.
Oh, they do. Yeah, like I reskinned it to be the Optimus Prime like flame colors from the movies.
Oh, cool.
Grab one of the escort banshees and we'll use it to return to the
Why do we keep? Do you keep getting reset? That's weird.
The game didn't like how fast we did that.
Okay, so I'm gonna show you my collection, right?
Okay.
So we've got
yes.
the 1986 movie.
Good, good, good. Yes.
We've got the first 5 Michael Bay movies.
Okay, good.
We've got Bumblebee.
Okay, good.
We've got Rise of the Beasts.
Okay, great.
And we've got Transformers 1.
Goated. Probably I think it's my favorite.
Yeah. Super good movie. Super good cast. Chris Hemsworth really does a good Optimus Prime, and I like that they actually consulted Peter Cullen on it. It is exactly how I would imagine a young Optimus Prime.
Well, my friends, before we get into this last mission, because this is the last mission of Combat Revolved, and there's Linda there, we're gonna go for one more. For those of you who haven't seen these yet from yesterday and today, we have one more instance of the ad break for you. So
and I'm gonna quickly go say hi to my grandmother as well.
Fantastic. So let's go to ad break. We'll be right back, my friends.
If you're suffering from parasitic fungal encephalitis, it can feel as though someone else is always at the wheel. When life seems to transform and make you a viewer in your own story, try Xalanin. Take back control of your mind. Take back control of your world. With Xalanin, cloudiness and numbness can go away in just minutes. Some patients have seen as much as a 95% return to autonomy after their first dose. Say goodbye to fatigue, swelling, cramps, hive minds, and pain with Xalanin. Why be locked in when you could take Xalanin? Don't use if allergic to Xalanin. Serious reactions to Xalanin can occur, such as increased blood pressure, heart attacks, stiffness in joints, and fatigue. Before treatment, check with your doctor about the progression of your parasitic fungal encephalitis. A significant presence of the illness may require greater treatments like strong doses of lead. With Xalanin, life has never felt more powerful and free. Ask your doctor about Xalanin today. Learn how you can save more with plans from Optican, Healthcare on Demand.
"5 years. 5 long years. That's how long you have been playing Combat Revolved. You've taken on the Covenant, the Flood, used new weapons, had new allies, new foes. Now, Combat Revolved's story is far from over. Mercury Rising. You fought your way through human rebels, the Covenant, saved many lives, and most importantly, drunk lots of beers. Mercury Rising's story is far from over. Sometimes, when heroes are truly great, truly brilliant, people far outside their stories, far outside their worlds, take notice. It is with this information that I would like to present to you all a new level, a new story in both chapters of Combat Revolved and Mercury Rising. I present... Oh shit, wait, that's the wrong one. I present...
Master Chief. Well, isn't this new?
Hi everyone.
Hello.
Welcome back.
We need
Mercury. Well, technically, Mercury Revolved is Mercury Rising 3. I don't know if I want to say that because then I have people's expectations up. But yeah,
And,
that's
and also,
technically-
would Altus call it that?
I don't know because I mean, Altus is like, I was really scared because Altus has been so like. I was scared because I was like, are you... I asked him, like, I think maybe 4 different times, like, are you sure this is okay? And he was like, yes. Like, absolutely, like, go for it. So I have the reins, so to speak. But I do, like, ask, oh my god, the speed that flood moved at. Every single thing I do, I ask him. Oh, I stuck one of the popcorn forms. But yeah, no, I do, everything I do, I ask Altus first. So I'm really excited,
that's
and
gonna
I
be so sick, dude.
yeah, I'm gonna be doing the boss fights as well that they usually have in Mercury Rising.
Oh, good.
Probably, I don't know who the boss will be. I haven't gotten that far yet. Probably I don't know. Not to spoil anything, but an idea I had is Atriox, because I know that Atriox is in the TV show. I don't know if you remember, they did that thing where they were like, oh yeah, that brute is Atriox. And I don't know if that was true or not, or they just said it. Like, they were just saying shit. But if it is, and that's the... Ah!
Damn, you die. You are dead.
Yeah, those hunters are terrifying. This is one of my favorite levels overall because I got to do all the flood.
Damn!
Oh my god. So I had to go and, you know, all the changes I made to the level, the first level, I had to go and add them to this level.
Oh gosh.
But make it consistent with the first level while also having the pillar bottom have like all the bumps and dents on the walls and stuff. And it's hard to describe, but this level has in the base game there are some corridors that are incorrect on this level with how they are on the first level. Like, you know, the big metal column, like support beams and the pillar bottom. They're on this level in the base game. Some of those columns are missing. Like, they should be there, but they're not there. Combat Revolved adds them back because they should be there. Like, I don't know if you... Oh, sorry.
No, I said I was just saying that was really cool.
Thank you. I'll show you something as well, actually. If you follow me real quick, you probably already noticed it.
Wait, what?
Also, another fun fact, these vents here have no collision because the flood spores usually spawn out of them, so I had to make them have no... Yeah, this... Oh, we can't do it. You know the hole we fell down at the start?
Yeah.
It's no longer ladders, it's just a hole because I hate that there's ladders there when there were no ladders on the first level. So
yeah, I did notice the subtle change. I didn't notice that subtle change, but I did notice that we didn't spawn with any weapons. We had to pick them up.
Yeah, because we lost them.
Which I really like. I love that change.
Yeah, because the game, in my opinion, doesn't... Oh my god, I died. The game doesn't use the lack of weapons enough, in my opinion. Like, CE doesn't have many sections like that. It's only, like, the first level.
Yeah.
I have a Ailska Nordic Berries cider.
Damn! Damn!
My god. There's nothing better on a cool, on a warm summer's day than an ice cold cider.
Hell
Especially, they do like this lemon one. It's the nicest thing in the world.
Let's get to work.
And look, this, wait, oh god. We have, see if you look at the little board here, like,
Oh
no
no.
signal.
No signal. Damn, dude. What about
And,
the
we
missing cat?
The missing cat has been found. That's my cat Minnie. I would try and bring her to the the camera, but she's currently sleeping on the massive.
Oh, right.
Yeah. No, she's currently sleeping on the cat tree, so I cannot remove her from that. Or else I have a fight on my hands. Oh, did you spawn outside the window?
Yeah, that happens in CE.
So this is like this bit of the skybox was really like difficult to do because some of it is in the geometry of the level, and some of it is just the skybox. But I had a lot of fun making this huge cliff that the Pillar of Autumn is like stuck on.
Yeah.
If you come over here, you can kind of see it. If you step on that bit there, you can kind of see it a bit better.
Oh gosh. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just this huge cliff. And yeah, getting the skybox correct for this part of the level was really difficult because I hate in the base game it's just flat. So in this, it actually has like big sand dunes in the distance.
It's so funny. Like, these are the kind of changes that, like, they're good, but they're so subtle that you would probably have to get told most of the time that something changed.
Yeah, nobody notices, and it's.
But that's the best stuff, right? That's kind of how it goes. What is it like? So
if you're doing
Well, go ahead.
Is another quote from Futurama where God says something like, "If you're doing something right, then nobody will notice at all," or something like that.
I like the quote. And it's very true, because there's one of the things that we do, that we've done for a while, the audio drama stuff. One of the things that you have to really like focus on with that is like, if it makes a sound, it needs to make a sound. It doesn't matter if people are going to notice that the sound is there or not. They're not going to. What they will notice is if it's not there.
Yeah, that's true. If you come over here as well, I want to show you something real quick before we continue. See, watch me shoot this fuel rod over there, and you'll get an idea of how big that cliff is.
Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, it's still going. Holy crap!
That is a really big cliff, like.
That's
and
insane.
that's all. It's all part of the BSP and the geometry, so it's no cheating involved.
I leave home for a few days and look what happens. This won't take long. There. That should give us enough.
I really wish that Infinite Cortana, when they went back to Combat Evolved, was this vibrantly purple.
Yeah, do you know what really annoys me about the campaign Evolved as well? They made her blue again.
Oh, hell.
Yeah, I don't know why
can
they
we
did
not
that
just-
after Infinite just made her purple.
Yeah, can we not have her consistent? Like,
Why?
really? Why?
Data arrays, a local
Yeah, like, just consistency is, like, my favorite thing in the world.
I don't think they like consistency. I think it's the problem.
I feel like a lot... I'll see you later, Biscuit. I think a lot of it is, when they get someone new in to do the art direction, they have a different direction they want to take the art, which is fine, but at the same time, it should still be consistent. Like,
We
the
need
color of a cat.
we need a lore Bible, but for art.
Yeah, a character's color is very important. Like, it's very important. You can't just change that, you know, for no
Yeah.
reason. Yeah, no, I love this. I love this cutscene. We added this thing where in this cutscene in vanilla, if you skip the cutscene, that glass doesn't get destroyed because it
Oh,
only gets
yeah.
destroyed in the cutscene. But
Right,
in Combat
yeah.
Revolved, if you skip the cutscene, the glass still gets destroyed.
Oh, okay. So that's a nice little subtle thing.
Yeah, I've considered sometimes making Combat Revolved, but without any of the visual changes or gameplay stuff, just all of the bug and quality of life fixes. But I don't think I'd ever have the time.
I don't think Cortana's in the trailer for Campaign Evolved. We saw her in the concept art though,
With
and she's very
yeah.
blue.
Yeah, that's what I saw. Yeah,
Heavily damaged when it crashed.
she looks, and I like her
She
blue,
looks
but
awesome.
I just don't.
Like,
I
let's make it
don't
clear, she
like-
looks great, but
I just don't like the inconsistency of it. I
Yeah,
just wish
because
she'd stay one color.
it wouldn't be that big of a deal to me if they didn't go out of their way. Because, like, dude, don't even get me started. This, like, has a whole rabbit hole to it. Halo Infinite having a purple Cortana, very cool. Her not looking like anything like her original model, big problem. Having entire scenes play out from Halo 4, but they're having their Halo Infinite armor, like, armor and her model, but her model is purple from Combat Evolved, even though it took place a long time at... Dude.
Yeah. She should have looked, to me, like, Halo Studios very clearly, like we were having the discussion yesterday, Halo Studios very clearly wants to do multiple art styles, you know, and that's fine, but commit to it, you know, don't, they, like, in those Halo 4 flashbacks, they should have had, in my opinion, maybe slightly tweaked, straight up Halo 4 Master Chief and Halo 4
and Halo 4 Cortana. Yes, it's a very, I think it's a reasonable thing to want for consistency's sake.
Yeah, and if you have to tweak some things to make it fit a bit better with how Infinite presents geometry within its art style, then do it, but still make it very clearly Halo 4 and Halo 4 Chief and Halo 4
What I
Cortana.
really love is that they added Halo 5 armor to Halo Infinite.
Oh yeah, but they
So,
kind of
like,
butchered some of it.
They did, but it was there, so, like, Chief in Halo 5 armor, maybe? I mean, yeah, it's almost the same, so, like, just throw him in the Halo 5 armor. It's at least closer to that scene, and then just, like, update Halo 4 Cortana's model a little bit, maybe, and then just throw her in there. I don't care what anybody says about how she looks or whatever. I don't think it'd be that controversial of a thing to maintain consistency.
People say, someone just said the problem is the 18-month contract. I don't think that's the issue. Me and Austin were saying, I feel like it's a game direction, art direction thing. Like there isn't anybody who is strictly putting their foot down and saying, no, you can't have her be this color, because, like, there needs to be someone who does that, like, who says, no, you can't do, you know, like, I don't think it's the 18-month contract thing, because the people who are making those decisions are not on an 18-month contract. But yeah, like, the thing that I really don't like about Halo Infinite is how they absolutely butchered and massacred Olympia Vale.
Oh,
like,
her
have you seen
armor?
her armor? Oh my god.
Yeah,
Like,
it's nothing like what she got.
Yeah, talk about sauceless, like, no soul.
Sauceless.
Like,
It's true, her armor in Halo 5 looks sick.
Yeah, and not being a gunner, but, you know, our body type and everything, like,
that's the thing. It's not. I want to really quick address that again as a Halo fan, a strong one. There are two important things I try to keep in mind when it comes to the common arguments that Halo has, like, this problem with, like, femininity and representation of that within the game. Spartans should be jacked and should be, like, physical peak. Physical peak is often attractive. That is how that works. So
yeah, and even so, like, if you're gonna be a physical peak for a woman, you should still look like a woman to some extent. Like, as in, you know, women have bigger hips, you know, and
yeah,
and
you're still
stuff,
built
and
that
men,
way. You're still born to be built that way. And
I
dudes
know
have, like,
so
are huge.
I know so many women, like, actually women who are really upset over how Infinite portrayed female Spartans, because to them Halo Infinite didn't portray female Spartans at all. They just portrayed big man and skinny man. That's all there is. And
I remember seeing posts on socials at some point where one girl, like, posted a picture of the quote-unquote female body form for Halo Infinite and was like, why am I thicker than my Spartan?
yeah, like, and there's I died, by the way. There's so many, like, and a lot of the time, I guess some people would be like, oh, well, it's just guys talking about it. No, there are women, like, actual women who do not feel represented, and that is an issue.
Now, the other thing... Oh, so good.
No, because I was going to say, what they tried to do was they tried to include... They tried to make it as androgynistic as possible, but they ended up excluding. They didn't make everybody like represented. They instead only represented men. Like that's all they did.
Pretty much.
What were you gonna say?
With the other thing, because it was two things, right? One was the female Spartans and like femininity of their form and all that. The other thing, and this is the thing I actually argue a lot, especially on the library where people challenge me on this rather frequently, because I've said many times that I've said many times that Halo 4 Cortana is my favorite Cortana, and usually. What's the common response? Oh, it's because you really think she's sexy, huh? And I'm like, no, that's not it.
As soon as you said Halo 4 is as soon as you said Halo 4 Cortana is my favorite, I just looked at the camera. Me too.
Every
Austin,
time.
me too.
But this is the thing, right? Is that the situation with that, Halo 4 Cortana is good for a lot of reasons outside of even just the fact that she looks like that. It's why I think she looks like that. Because there's already the running theory. There's the running theory that she is becoming more human as the games go on and stuff because of the ongoing rampancy and all of the things that she's being exposed to as a character as the games go on. But I think the more arguable point that you can go at it from a lore perspective. So Black Box. You know Black Box?
Oh, yeah, that guy.
I think Black Box and Cortana tackle the same topic, but from two different points of perspective, because Black Box thinks himself... What do these two characters think? They think they're perfect. Cortana's like, I am the best AI that's ever been. Black Box is like, I am the perfect creation. I am one of the best things that has ever happened to this galaxy. I am awesome. Black Box wanted people to see him only for his brain. So instead of giving himself a human form that people could easily read or basically dumb himself down for human-based communication, he went instead for just being a box, a cube.
Yeah.
But Cortana, I don't like the original reasons, because reason number one from Bungie was, well, we needed to sell copies.
Yeah.
Reason number two... reason number two... Oh, man, I might die. Oh, I'm good. Reason number two was a little bit better, but not really. Reason number two was she wanted to command authority. So basically, by making herself attractive, it would disarm people, and it would make it so that she could grab the attention of anyone she wanted. And I'm like, I don't know. That still doesn't seem quite right. But then, I think... A reason that I don't think has ever really been officially addressed or even a consideration, but I really hope that it does because I think it makes a lot of sense. Like how Black Box considers himself to be super perfect, and so he decides to make it so that his mind is what you're forced to look at by making it so there's nothing to actually like read on his face or anything like that. You can only go off his voice and what he says and what he thinks. Cortana, if you really think about what her representation of herself is, first of all, we have Halsey's megalomaniac stuff, because she already is very self-centered, somewhat narcissistic, and she made herself look like Halsey. She didn't have to do that, but that's what she did. And then, with her body and what she's quote-unquote wearing, or that lack thereof, her body, which I don't like that it's a bodysuit in Halo 2 Anniversary, this is tied into all of it. Her body being essentially nude, but without genitalia, tells me that there's a different layer to this. It tells me that, essentially, Cortana sees her own mind as the most beautiful thing. All of those data lines on her body is her mind. That is her mind processing and working through problems and figuring things out. That's not just for display. That's not for some form of like show off. That's her brain on her body that you're seeing actively work and actively processing. So
yeah,
when she's doing that, what you're seeing is basically, by making herself look attractive, by making herself look like that, by making herself, especially in what is widely regarded, I think culturally, historically, anything like that, the nude female form is like usually peak high art, apparently.
Love it. It's one of my favorites.
That's the thing. The way that it goes from an artistic standpoint is it is the most beautiful thing that you could lay your eyes on. By putting it in a perspective that her mind is her body, she's basically what I'm trying to get at is that it could be easily said that she's saying that her mind is the most beautiful thing about her, and thus makes a visual, physical representation of that.
She's wearing her mind on her skin, pretty much.
Yes, and I really like that. I like that idea a lot. I don't like the idea of just she is blue and she has patterns, and that's the gist of it. I like there being a deeper reason behind it, and I also very much don't believe in just kind of giving into the idea that they made Halo 4 Cortana look like that just because someone was horny. I think that's dumb and reductive.
No.
By the way, huh?
No, I was gonna say I wanted to quickly show you some stuff about this environment because it's majorly changed from base CE.
Yeah, sure. I'll basically just leave it there because that's essentially the gist of it all. Is I think that Cortana looks like that because she's saying that her mind is beautiful and she's not trying to be nude because she wants to turn people on.
Yeah. No, but yeah, no. What I was gonna say real quick was these walls and stuff. Like these all have different patterns that I made special trim sheets just for these walls, like the caution signs on them, again taken straight from CE Anniversary, and the floor here, like, you know, this glass here with these pipes.
Yeah.
So fun fact, the glass here actually emits light because I couldn't get the pipe underneath the glass to look good.
Oh.
So I had to make the glass emit tiny bits of light, and this level, like, spent so much room. Yeah, like there's so many like patterns on the wall, and the geometry in this room is so much more 3D and varied compared to how it is in the original game. And I had a lot of fun and a lot of effort working on it. And again, it's one of those things I'll probably make it available to people if they want to use, because I made special versions of already existing textures just to give it a bit more variety. With, you know, like the stripes on the walls and the yellow panels. And the walkway up here as well. I added like trims and stuff to it, so it's not just like flat, like the yellow caution lines and stuff.
Yes.
Again, all because of Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary. And then we're gonna find the best character in the entire.
Yes, it is time for Zukazama me.
Zukazama.
Holy shit! Holy shit!
Yep, he got that. He got
that
shit
motherfucking thing on him. And still dropped like a hot bag of rocks.
Yep. That's the thing. I did want to make a boss fight with him, but I'm like, nah, it wouldn't. I don't think it would suit his character if he was a boss fight.
Then canonically, Chief beat the shit out of his body and teabagged him until he got off.
Yeah. But no, I completely agree with all your. Oh, and we're about to have the best title card in the entire mod come up if you pay attention to the bottom right of the screen.
Okay.
This is I replaced the vanilla one because I think this one is much better. Wait for it. Wait for it. Here we go.
Combat Resolved.
Yeah. So for a long time, it had Combat Resolved with a question mark because we were gonna do Combat Revolved 2, but you know, never panned out. I did such a lot. I spent so long on. See, look at the pipes. So one says heatant on it. Do you see that?
Says what?
Heatant. Instead of coolant, it's heatant.
Oh, heatant. Yeah.
Yeah, and then on the other one it says coolant. That was a joke I stole from Borderlands 3. Because they had like the big pipes. But yeah, this area was really difficult to make look like different because in the base game it's just like flat panels with no variety.
Yeah.
So I had to like add all these different shaders and different patterns and stuff to make the game, to make it a bit more detailed and like there's more stuff going on. Oh wait, I better get in the bag. But yeah, this section of the level was such a pain in the arse to work on because It's so big and
Oh my gosh.
oh god, Bungie really just went. We'll just put like 5. We'll use like 5 textures and just repeat them over and over again, and it's really really hard. Thank you, by the way. Zarl said this reskin of levels beautiful. Thank you. It took such a long time because the geometry. I have to be careful with how much I'm adding, and to add like really good textures and patterns without going over that is really difficult.
Is Food Nipple Grunt still here?
Yeah, he's still there.
Good.
Couldn't remove him. That would be sacrilege.
Cool, just making sure. I don't need to see him. I just wanted to know that he was there.
Yeah, he's safe. But yeah, no, Combat Evolved Anniversary, how I made this mod when doing the levels, I had a special version of the campaign compiled of Anniversary where I could just, there was no AI on the levels and I can just fly about as a monitor and see the entire level. So that's how I did a lot of the level geometry stuff. I just had a version of the game open with no enemies and just Anniversary graphics, and I would just look at all of that and try and demaster it back to CE graphics. And a lot of people will be like, to me, that's the best way of doing it because I don't want to do what SPV3 did and add really high-res textures and add detail maps on everything. I want to try and add more variety. This section, so if you come over here, you can see the bridges on either side.
Yes.
So there's more bridges, and look, all of those on the wall there, those are windows. And then we have more pipes down there. This section, I really wanted to make it look more than just like a dumb trench.
I like how there's ship at the bottom, so this is an implication that we're like somewhere on the outer hull.
Yeah, and I can show you after this. I can show you where this is on the exterior.
Yes.
Because remember when we were playing the first level, I said you can see the Warthog run on the first level.
Yeah, with acrophobia, right?
Yes, yeah, and you can see the bit where the trench is. Oh wait, stop here real quick.
Ah.
Is it over here? Yeah, look at this.
Caution, I hate editing bitmaps. I hate editing bitmaps.
Yeah. That's not seen anybody notice that. So I had to point it out, but yeah, that's
because they probably do just drive right past it.
And we're about to come up on another one of my favorite rooms that I made. You know the huge room you jump through?
Yeah, usually I do a little spin through it.
Yeah, I made it into an actual hangar.
Oh.
So it's like an actual, like, it has vehicles in it, it has windows and stuff. I think you'll love it. Again, it sucks that you can't spend any time there because the game will, like, you'll die, but I think you'll like it. Here we go.
You want me to stop or you want me to keep going?
Keep going. You'll see it as we fall.
Oh my gosh.
See, it's like a hangar. Oh my god.
I couldn't do the flat spin properly this time, but that's really cool.
Thanks. Yeah, I put a lot of effort into that room. Just adding windows and stuff. A lot of my inspiration is Half-Life 1 and how they did a lot of their environments with just like huge interiors and stuff. This room here, I wish I'd done more on it, but the hangar is really hard to make look good.
Yeah.
Because it's just flat textures.
Get on the fucking Pelican. Go, Linda, go. Linda, you missed! Linda!
Run. Oh my god, I love that. Oh no, she's on.
We're good.
She's just standing post.
There's a nice little ejection like hatch you can get in.
So I saw that you put the exterior Warthog run where it said it would be in 2010 on BungieNet. Yes, thank you. I didn't do that on purpose. I did it by accident. But yeah. I love that you added the 1999 vehicles to the hangar. Yeah, people kept asking me to add the dig site stuff. and I didn't want to, like I said, like on the top of the. Do you see it? The Warthog run on top of the Pillar of Autumn.
I couldn't quite tell. I'll be honest.
Check the stream. Check the stream. You'll see it.
Okay, one sec. Gotta go to my own channel.
Shut them down. We'll need them later.
I think you'll miss it. Yeah, you missed it.
Well, no, I can rewind it.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah, someone was like, yeah, you should add the dig site stuff, and I was like, the game is feature complete. I don't want to add anything, so I added them in the form of like background stuff.
Ah, okay. Let me see here. Waiting until I can see the. Oh, my controller. Okay. I'm watching the outside. Can I see
at the very top
Warthog run?
Did anyone else make it?
Pan, bro.
Just dust and echoes.
Not dust and echoes.
We have to go back.
We did what we had to do for Earth.
I should get the guy who did. Have you played the Saving Private Dust and Echoes mod?
No, I've not played it.
Oh gosh, it's so freaking funny. Just the opener is so great.
Oh,
we're just getting started. And then he gets teleported.
Oh yes, yeah. Did you catch the Warthog run on the?
I'm looking right now. I'm not sure where I'm supposed to see it. I'm not gonna lie.
You know when the longsword flies away into the sky and you see the top of the Pillar of Autumn?
Yeah.
Should be there, like the little bits on top of it.
On top. Oh, okay. Now, yeah, I see the holes.
Yeah, that's the Warthog run. If you go up to it, you can see the Warthog run.
That's awesome.
And we're about to get to my favorite level.
Halo Wars music.
Yes. So fun fact, this is a remake of the Halo Wars, like that Halo Wars song. And we got the lovely Alex G Music to make it, and I got her to name this. I got her to name this piece Combat Resolved.
That's perfect.
And then this, I love the gun goes in front of the letters there.
I forgot that Jeff did a thing for your vending machine.
Yeah, the lunch biscuit.
What was the 343 Guilty Spark moment?
He shouts out one of my Halo Reach mods called Rain World.
Oh, right. Have you tried Rain World? I remember that.
Yeah. And then the Pillar of Autumn there, that's a reference to the Mona Lisa, I think. I think it's the Mona Lisa where you see the Pillar of Autumn, like, name registry floating in space.
Sprinkles!
Sprinkles! If you played this on single player, you would see Linda and her pod floating.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, but only activates on single player, and then the huge section of the ring flying by.
This whole thing looks like it would have been much more annoying than it looks to make.
It was. It was so fucking difficult.
Oh.
That was my grandfather. He got me into gaming and into Halo. He died 2 years ago, like while we were making this update. Well, the last update. And then we restored the Guilty Spark part where he flies away. And that is Combat Revolved, everyone.
What a wonderful weekend it's been.
Yes. And we did really. I didn't think we'd get through it like in 2 days, but we did.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I know the mod gets a bit long when you play it on heroic. Pardon me, but yeah, no,
you have to
it was
understand
good. Yeah, you are good. You're good with the sauce. And there you go. You've done it. You've done it on stream.
I did
You've
it.
done all of Combat Revolved.
I've done all of Combat Revolved.
The double feature weekend. It's going in my Blu-ray collection.
Oh man, it's been fun though. I'm glad that we were able to take a second to play this. Now I gotta ask though, do you have other campaign mods installed? Because if we want to do like a little post game, let's talk about stuff for a little bit. I have plenty of mods installed. Just if we just so happen to have the same ones.
Do you have Mercury Rising?
Of course I do. I'm confident
Yes,
that I do.
I think that would be appropriate.
Yeah, there we go.
You know, I made a mod for Halo Infinite, where whenever I load up Halo Infinite, it's Vale from Halo 5, but she's dancing. I'll see if I can send you the video, because there's this video, a guy made an animation like years ago called Vale heard there will be emotes in Halo Infinite, and it's just it's Vale from Halo 5, but she's dancing to Say So from by Doja Cat. I'm trying to see if I can find the video I made of it. So that character there, that's Altus calls her not Cortana.
Yes.
That's her name. And one of the things there will be one of the things I said to Altus is like, can I change that? And he's like, I'd rather he didn't. So I kept that, and there's an explanation in it. We worked it into the lore of Mercury Revolved.
That's so awesome.
Yeah, hopefully people will enjoy it.
Oh, I forgot that he added the horn.
Oh, we actually added that to Combat Revolved as well in the latest update.
You did? I tried to honk and it didn't work.
You have to press the flashlight button.
Oh, you have to press the flashlight button? Okay, whatever.
Yeah, well, because like the way that Altus does it, he had to make it work with like beeping the horn, you have to remove one of the functions from the Warthog, and I didn't want to do that. So we found a way to do it, but you just have to press the flashlight button to like beep the horn.
Blind wolves, more like dead wolves. I remember playing this on stream with Altus. It was so much fun.
Yeah, it's such a good mod. Does Altus talk? I've never heard him talk.
he plays with me in the stream. It's still on our channel.
Oh yeah, because it was a long time ago.
I remember we actually, like, because I wanted to know everything, that half of this over there, he goes through this long spiel about adding a gondola over there, not doing it, and then what decision making went into adding this whole section in. It was really fun.
A man after my own heart with adding a gondola to this section.
Oh right, I forgot he added audio logs.
Yeah, and I do a lot of the grunts in it.
I know, he told me. And it was really funny.
So you know when you dismember the grunts, that's also my voice, but I hadn't done the voice that well, so the voice sounds really dodgy on the grunts. I need to redo them at some point, but yeah, I love these audio logs.
Hello? I need backup. We're stuck at the bridge and need help.
Mumsy.
No, I'm telling them. The button is on the other side of the bridge. Let's slip across the bridge, press the button, and then he disappears, leaving us stranded. Please, someone's help. This is the third time we've sent this message, and no one's gotten back to us. And these scary bird things are circling us, and we're scared. I'm scared too.
Warby.
What do you mean you won't defend us? We're a team, remember?
Team, remember?
All of you elites are the same. Just big, stupid, ugly meanies.
That's racist.
Yeah.
We're never getting out of here.
Slugman.
Slugman says hi too.
Slugman says hi too.
I love. There's one the one later in the level where it's like, Mike says you stink and you're ugly and nobody loves you. Like, I love that. That was my favorite one to do.
I'm killing Slugman.
I voice a Marine as well, who is literally just my voice. At the I think it's when you find the crashed Falcon, I'm pretty sure.
Oh.
And I'm back. Work van coming in clutch so I can record somewhere in the neighbors and hear me yelling. Yeah, yelling is like, you can't do voice stuff or like anything like that unless you yell.
They are researching over there must be of utmost importance. Even I don't have clearance to.
Oh my gosh.
We can't let the Covenant steal.
Nope, that's it. I'm driving.
Yay.
This Halo Combat Revolved mod has such a Halo 2 vibe.
This mod is a big inspiration for the second levels, that like additions I made to the second level, like the grass and the butterflies and just how alive the mod feels.
Yeah. I was happy with how the grass looks specifically. It doesn't look like OG Combat Evolved grass, which looks
very
right.
low quality. Yeah, so this is the one. This one here is the one you hear my actual voice.
This is Falcon Alpha 14 approaching the destination. Hey, are you sure these coordinates are correct? Something doesn't feel right.
Of course. These coordinates were provided by a brand new top-of-the-line surveillance drone. They don't really get things wrong.
I don't know, Moran. This terrain looks pretty dangerous to me.
Look, these drones are equipped with advanced AI. They're probably smarter than both of us put together. Just land the damn thing and
Well, if you say so. Okay, the LC is dead ahead. We're touching down. What the? Protect the lake of it! God damn it, I knew it!
we're gonna die!
Now you want it, pendejo? Sit down. We're not going down without a fight. Vamos, cabrón.
And yet they went down anyway, but they didn't go down without a fight.
No, they definitely did not. Yeah, no, I love doing all, and I'm hoping. Oh god, my internet again. I'm hoping to have some audio logs for Mercury Revolved.
I have died from Slugman.
Oh shit, yeah, they're so strong in this.
Now this mod does go on for a really long time though, so I don't feel like actually playing through the whole thing.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
I'm just kind of like, if there's any last things that you want to chat about in regards to either Combat Revolved or Mercury Revolved, this is the time.
I would say anybody who's watching, spread the word about Mercury Revolved. I'm gonna upload the trailer to my channel today. So far, it has been the Jumperscape exclusive. But I'm gonna upload the trailer to my channel, and hopefully some people can like see it a bit more. Because again, someone was like, "Oh, you should do custom levels. That'll get people invested and." Pardon me, that'll get people to help you. Hopefully, because can't do it alone. And so far, I've made some decent progress with it so far, but it is still very much kind of a one-man show. I need support with it, so yeah. I'm hoping that we can get people to get involved. Yeah, stream was fun. The stream was really fun.
Our streams are always fun.
Yeah, it's a good laugh. It's a good time.
Gosh, this music.
Yes, so I reached out to the composer of the music for this to get him back from Mercury Revolved, so hopefully we can get that. I don't know much about the music that I want to use for Mercury Revolved. The only thing I know is I want to have a theme for it, and I want the theme to be called Mercury Revolved. And I don't know what kind of Halo. I think I'll see if I can There's this really good Halo theme. Wait, let's see if I can find it. You can listen to this. This is like I think a remake of it. I would like this song here to be what the Mercury Revolve theme is based on.
I'm guessing you're saying it's Mirren. Oh yeah. Building a Spartan, huh?
Sometimes I just want what I want right now, you know?
Okay, yeah, I can see that.
It gets really grand in the middle, and I love it.
Yeah, I just kind of, whenever I'm listening to music rapidly, I click around real fast to get an idea of the song.
Mm-hmm.
I have to do that a lot.
I love the dun 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 dun.
Yes.
That's kind of how I want it to sound. Without spoiling what I have in store, the mod will have a multiple endings. Well, 2 endings. At the moment, I'm not gonna say much, but the endings go by the name of I don't know if you would call it subservient ending. There's the ending. There's just the regular ending, and then there is the defiant ending.
Okay.
And to get the canon ending that I'm going with is the defiant ending, because that's the ending that we're gonna have the chapter title Mercury Revolved with the theme playing. So there's gonna be like a multiple choice thing. I'll tell you about it, the plan, but I don't want to say it on stream. But
okay.
Yeah.
Sweet. Well then, with that being said, my friends, I think we're going to be wrapping it up there then. It has been such a fantastic time. Just so you know, streams for this weekend are not completely over yet. Tomorrow we have one more season of Red vs. Blue to watch before we're completely done with the series, so it's finally time to watch Restoration and see the end of the story. Otherwise, after the Red vs. Blue streams are over, we're going to try to figure out what the new stream schedule will be, because we want to keep the streams going, but it'll take a little bit to figure out what we want to do there, so just give us a little bit to figure that out. And otherwise, I'm happy everybody has been here to see all of this. I'm glad that Mercury Revolved is coming, and that Combat Revolved is basically, by this point, completely content complete with just a few little tweaks that you could make here and there. It was a great time. And I, of course, very much recommend, because it's on that top 10 list for me when it comes to mods, very much recommend that folks go and try it. Especially given that even with having the person who made the mod here in the call, we still didn't technically see all the secrets that exist within that thing. So
some of them I don't know about.
Exactly. So just go and explore it, seeing if you can figure out what's going on with this thing, because there's all sorts of secrets to find. So if you find them, either post them in the Jumperscape server or post them in his server, because the Mercury was Combat Revolved server. It could use attention. I think it deserves it.
Yeah, we need help. We need help.
So for those of you who are going to be coming back tomorrow, just know that the stream starts around 5 p.m. EST. And otherwise, we'll give you one more of the ad break, and then we'll call it there. Thank you guys so much for watching.
See you later, guys.
If you're suffering from parasitic fungal encephalitis, it can feel as though someone else is always at the wheel. When life seems to transform and make you a viewer in your own story, try Xalanin. Take back control of your mind. Take back control of your world. With Xalanin, cloudiness and numbness can go away in just minutes. Some patients have seen as much as a 95% return to autonomy after their first dose. Say goodbye to fatigue, swelling, cramps, hive minds, and pain with Xalanin. Why be locked in when you could take Xalanin? Don't use if allergic to Xalanin. Serious reactions to Xalanin can occur, such as increased blood pressure, heart attacks, stiffness in joints, and fatigue. Before treatment, check with your doctor about the progression of your parasitic fungal encephalitis. A significant presence of the illness may require greater treatments like strong doses of lead. With Xalanin, life has never felt more powerful and free. Ask your doctor about Xalanin today. Learn how you can save more with plans from Optican, Healthcare on Demand.
5 years. 5 long years. That's how long you have been playing Combat Revolved. You've taken on the Covenant, the Flood, used new weapons, had new allies, new foes. Now, Combat Revolved's story is far from over. Mercury Rising. You fought your way through human rebels, the Covenant, saved many lives, and most importantly, drunk lots of beers. Mercury Rising's story is far from over. Sometimes, when heroes are truly great, truly brilliant, people far outside their stories, far outside their worlds, take notice. It is with this information that I would like to present to you all a new level, a new story in both chapters of Combat Revolved and Mercury Rising. I present... Oh shit, wait, that's the wrong one. I present...
Master Chief. Well, isn't this new?